Oh, hold on. I actually forgot to set up this bit. You know, I kind of just looked at the screen. Give me a second. Dude, the exact color of the background I used has been leaked. No, it's number 3222386, dude. You can't even see it. But look, you can see that, like. Get off me. Get off me. No, get on. Get. But. Anyway, we call that the funny bit. Let's see. Did I actually just drop, like, frames on this motherfucker? No, it says your microphone is unmuted but has no signal. And I do have a signal, and it is very much unmuted. Hold on. Where is he? Hold on. At you. Project Moon mentioned. By the way, there we go. Time. Because you know, it's just not the same without the man rolling up. The boy, the man, the legend, the myth. Very much myth. Honestly, I think it's just a hallucination. Absolutely mythical. I have no idea who this person is. But I know, like, you know, I don't know who they are, but I know who they are. You know, I see the shape of the soul. The means by which... There we go. Yeah? Uh-huh. Stream is on, homie. There we go. There you are. There you are. Okay, I'm glad you showed up. You know, I was waiting. I couldn't do a funny bit until you arrived. Which, I mean, I did do a funny bit, but I mean, let's be honest, it was kind of mid-funny bit. Anyway, I see it's still Zhang Huayin. Alright, let me just connect, and I'm gonna turn... I really need to turn down the volume on this motherfucker, it's so loud. Oh! Oh yeah, this is a thing, isn't it? Do I even have enough space on my computer? Hang on a second. Yeah, you have 42.5 gigs. Yeah, go ahead. So, I also forgot to share the game. That's funny. You know, I started paying attention once I realized that I fumbled the shit. Give me a sec. Because it's still technically trying to find Silksong, and Silksong isn't real. Ah, where is it? Limbus Company. Wait, Evil Spirits. They're there. It's a Project Moon reference. There we go. Because I forgot to, like, properly do the screen. Just so you know, it showed up and it said 12.5 gigabyte update, by the way. And I kind of, like, you know... Yeah, no. I love loading screens. You know, this is a perfect time, actually, for... give me a second. Give me a second. So, have you heard of this brand new thing? It's called Letters. And it just so happens that there are letters that happen to be mentioned in a, you know, a sort of order of sorts. There's a certain order to the letters, some people might say. Uh-huh. Okay, this is showing up. So now I just want to... this. Dodo crying. Okay. I would say that it's alphabetical. I would say there are tiers to that hypothetical list. So it's kind of a tiered list, you know. So okay, what do you want me to search specifically? Yeah. I mean, it's the most important stuff. Just so you know, the rest of it is just check bullshit that is trying to find out by my exact location. Like, Google is trying its best to dox me by my fucking suggested Google results. Gay porn? I'm not searching gay porn. Tier list of sorts. It has to be a tier list of sorts. Hold up, you know what? Just, how about this? Do you think that's good? Ah, hold up. There we go, that's good, right? Dude, I'm so afraid of clicking enter though. Because you know it's gonna be big penis on my screen. Yeah, anyway. Yeah, this is as far as the gay chicken bit goes on the Google search history. Anyway. Give me... Okay, Limbus Company tier list. And you know what? Whatever it happens to, like, give me, we'll see. Up. Should I do all IDs and egos by, you know, sexy tier list? First tier list every stream. Okay, but what is Pridwin.gg? Hold on. Yeah, you asked me last time. Rodan would be in S tier, every Rodan ID, okay. Okay, I'll do this one, because this one is actually on tier maker, and I know I won't receive, like, Pridwin is just a couple of people, okay, I see. Tier listing already, okay. Okay, zoom me in, further. Okay, there we go. Wow! Man, the fucking, the frame rate drop though, because it's trying to download and install like the rest of Limbus Company at the same time. So actually, hold up, you know what? Let me just quickly game capture. We do it like this, and then we do browser capture, and we turn the shit up like this so that you can see it. There we go. Actually, the game capture, let's put it a little bit down for like. Alright, there we go. There we go, that's beautiful. I even have the dishwasher ad from Alza.cz. I don't need a fucking dishwasher, man. It's fine. No, it's fine. It's better than a fucking AI woman saying like, get your own jerk! Jerk, start jerking it now! Start jerking it now, man, please! Like, you know, type of advertisement. Alright, so let's see what we're actually dealing with here. You know, same rules as last time. What is the sexiness level? What is the aura? Do they have Riz? Type shit. Because I don't fucking know about viability. There we go. Okay, that's good. So the baseliners. Okay, so let me just get a quick look at everybody else again. Okay. Okay. Or alternatively, no, hold up. I can do a funny tier list. Instead of just the sexiness tier list, I can be like, who is the most likely to complete the fucking game? Like, you know, who is the most likely to be out of these people to complete the like, you know, the Limbus Company, the game, you know? Or like, you know, I'm offloading the responsibility of being funny onto you as suggestions, because I got a feeling you have a good one. I have a feeling that you cooked up a really fun category in the past 10 seconds somehow. No, it's fine. No, it's fine. We're good. Alright, okay, let's see. We're gonna do the usual smash or pass tier list. Alright, that's fine. Alright, who do we have here? Okay, classics. That's reasonable. Alright, alright, alright. It's not as funny when it's not like a trillion fucking characters. Instead, it's IDs and shit. Is there a Limbus Company tier list? Is that just like the few people, or do I have like the full list of human beings in this shit? No, that's alright. Pridwin is fucking. Yeah, dude, I can't really check when I'm not focused on it, man. Hold up, let me just quickly open this tier list just and see if it has like bad advertisements on it. No, it doesn't. It's another meta fucking tier list. It's whatever. Alright. Create a camp. Oh my god. Limbus Company. Okay. Anyway. Alright. Alright, lock in. Smash or pass tier list. What do we have here? Dead Behind the Eyes, but like, you know, it's different rules because there's 7 characters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 characters. And, like, you know, it's a different setup. Since it's 12 characters and they're just their alter egos. Okay, let's see. This gentleman, Dead Behind the Eyes, but different rules, so no. Cutie Patootie, sure. You know what? It deserves S tier, but I've kind of feeling that like there's a really good reason why she actually should be in B tier. You know what I mean? and I feel like the further I go down the list, the more we're gonna realize what's happening. She looks like if I sat down and tried to have sex with her, she would fucking put out cigarettes on my penis. And just so you know, I am not into that. D tier. No, actually, you know what? It would be cool up until she was like, alright man, can I put out cigarettes on your dick? I would be like, no, and then she'd leave. So like, up until, so she's gonna go into C tier. Because at least there would be for a moment I would be like, okay, maybe I can smash. This guy, I feel like, what's your fucking name? You barely show up in cutscenes, man. They don't even fucking draw you properly, man. Sakura from Naruto is gonna go into B tier as well because, you know, doesn't quite fuck. This wonderful gentleman, you know, he's rich from what I remember, so he'd be like, ah, yes, the delights of coitus. Let us pursue our carnal desires within the mortal realm of Kohil, or however he talks. Heathcliff, you know, I was gonna put Heathcliff in A tier, but then he said he would do very mean things to me, he would manifest as you, and he would crush my balls. So I don't want that. Ishmael, I'm not gonna lie, Ishmael looks very cute, but at the same time I feel like she just doesn't fuck, you know? Just doesn't fuck. You know what I mean? She just doesn't fuck, period. Like, you ask her, what do you mean you just don't fuck? And like you like, you know, it makes sense. Rodion, big-breasted woman, you know, and she looks like she fucks. She looks like she's gentle, you know. She's like, you know, plus the lobbying, you know, my lobby, like my I've been paid $15 million to say that she is like S tier, you know. I'm currently, guys, her name is very cool and tall and very hot. Yeah. This wonderful gentleman, he's a baby boy. It'd be cool, but when he says, no, don't be so rough on me, you're gonna start feeling like a fucking creep because he's a short king. And you're gonna be like, I don't know, man, you said, look, man, I wasn't gonna be rough with you, but like now, like I'm not gonna be rough with you, and I'm gonna feel like a fucking weirdo for like even remotely touching your penis, man. I know I don't want to grip your dick, do you understand? Yeah, anyway. Otis obviously goes into S tier, no explanation necessary, right? You get me? You feel me? Markiplier goes in A tier, okay? Okay, but for real though, it feels like I feel like it's a similar situation with like, you know, like Otis. I feel like it's a similar situation with her. Just gonna be like, what? Have sex? Oh yeah, yeah, man, totally. Fuck. Oh, dude, what the fuck is sex? What do you mean? You wanna fuck? You stupid? Anyway, S tier. Anyway, S tier. Do I need explanation? No explanation needed? Okay, cool, thank you. Spy Association. This is their, like, Hitler skins, right? So this is, like, their Nazi uniform, if I recall correctly? Or is this a different one? No, Hammer Corporation, or whatever the fuck is the Nazi uniform. Yeah, N Corp, I think. Or whatever the fuck that is. Alright, so let's do rapid fire. Has more confidence. Sure, it wouldn't say nasty shit. Rodion, I mean, feels like she would have more confidence and then try to beg me. So B tier. I'm sorry, I cannot put Rodion into B tier every single time. She would gain more confidence, but then she would be into normal stuff. So, you know, that's S tier. Markiplier, I feel like he would be like, I don't know, I no longer require sex. I have ascended beyond sex because I'm now in Spy Association or whatever the fuck. Ishmael, all still an F tier. No, actually, I should go to C tier. Spy Association, it's... The fuck? You're huh? Wait. What? It's literally just... What? Because... huh? What, it means just different, slightly different section? Oh yeah, I'm a slightly different section. Yeah, I feel like he would actually go just down one tier just because something happened. You know, I feel like on this one, she's like been gone through some shit and be like, all right, man, I locked in. I'm gonna like, you know, let's do some stuff properly. Don Quixote, she would go into A tier with this one. It looks like she would like do some like, you know, feels like a similar situation, but she would be more locked in and she has a better baseline. He looks like he's from Signalis, and you know what? I fuck with the robot from Signalis, so yeah, go ahead. Robot man from Signalis, total ass slapper. Walk up to him, what's up? What's up, my clanker? Slap his ass again, you know, type shit. Walk up to him, like, you know. I know he's not a robot in this, but like, you know, it really feels like, what's his face? The guy who looks like Germa. On this one, I feel like she's gone soft. She's lost her touch with this one, and she association just doesn't fuck the same way. Otis, but she's in, you know, I've seen that skin. It doesn't up her level very much. I don't think it's quite good in current meta, honestly. I feel like you're better with other IDs in order to perform better DPS, so that goes in B tier. Don Quixote, she's so happy to be a musketeer. That goes to S tier. This guy, it feels like, you know, he's much happier being a musketeer, but he's also like lost a touch, so it goes only into A tier instead of S tier. As a matter of fact, it feels like B tier is calling for him, but no. I don't remember your name. Again, your name is like a mid-circle. Fucking Angela Merkel, whatever the fuck your name. Sync association. Anyway, he's dripping. He's got aura, he's got dripping, but it feels like he's missing the spark of life, you know? Absolutely fucking slaps. Look at those glasses. She looks like she's about to fucking slay, man. It feels like she's about to break my back with that shit. And you know what? As long as it's Don Quixote, I know she's not gonna peg me. She can blow my back out. I don't know how she's gonna do it without pegging me or having a giant foot cock, but she'd manage. Markiplier goes in A tier. No explanation needed. Alright, you know, on this one it feels like he's locking in, but like, you know, he's not quite smacking, but like he's got that spark of life in him. I can feel the beast roaring inside of him. He's got that shit on lockdown. He's vibing. On this one, this guy feels like a sex offender, you know what I mean? I feel like you're not supposed to blink when you have that pretty of a face. She would absolutely fucking, like... No, actually, I feel like she'd have like a spark of light in her, but like at the same time, she'd probably fucking stab my ass with that shit. With this shit, I feel like, you know, she is exactly... nothing changed. She's literally the same person as she was before. Radayon goes in S tier. I don't know what to explain to you. The lobby is gonna be happy with this because if I put her into any other tier in that outfit specifically, I feel like you're gonna, like, you know, you're gonna manifest behind me and give me the fucking the Five Nights at Freddy's debacle. By the way, just so you know, the loading screen is nearly done. It's like, it's nearly there. But like, you know, I'm gonna keep going because I still have like other half of the tier list. Other half of the tier list. Oh my god. Dude, fucking kill me. What is this shit? Ain't no way. But anyway, she looks very cute in this outfit. Look, she has little bunny ears. Little bear ears, sorry, not bunny ears. The Rizzler, S tier. Not the Rizzler, B tier. Literally the same. Literally the same person, didn't change at all. Otis in this outfit feels like, you know, she knows what the fuck is up, S tier. And this one, I feel like you lost a little bit of Riz on that one, but like, but you know, I'd fuck with it. I'd fuck with it. I know what the fuck they did to you, Markiplier, but like, you got some shit on. Glasses. Yeah, that goes into A tier, but like, you know, baseline is S tier, so it's like, whatever. On this one, once again, the Rodion lobby is strong with this one, but like, you know, she would go into S tier anyway, just because look at that aura, look at that smile. If we're accepting that base Rodion is S tier, then this one is like S and like half of a plus, you know? Absolutely. A friend is a second self. Absolutely in flow state right now. Yeah. Hold up, the game has loaded in. Just really quick, let me just... yep, there we go. Combat tabs. Ego skills are placed at the bottom of Sinner's column. Just let it load in really quick and then we're gonna go back to business. Any second now. Any second.
하루가 저물어가는 동안 나는 그저 서 있을 뿐이었어.
You will continue to stand here as you will see the wonders of, like, you know, the tier list. Give me a second to drink tea, though. Let's get back to business. Where is it? Browser capture? On. So, last time we left, Roda in lobby was scoring another W. Give me a second, actually. Hold on. Let me open some sort of screen where it's not gonna bother me. Nope, this one also has critical lags. Which screen doesn't have critical lags? Oh my God. Is there no screen that doesn't have clickety clacks? I think every single screen has clickety clacks. Oh no. It's fine, I can just move it to second screen, it can go to the background. You will never know that anything has happened. Okay, there we go. Don Quixote, but from the Matrix. I feel like she's very locked in on that shit. She knows what's up, but she has a very soft undertone to her once you get to know her in private. Rodion, but she looks like she's gonna kill you. C tier, but the Rodion lobby is currently paying me mad money as such. S tier. I've been paid off. I've been completely paid off. So, like, you know. Let's see. What's next one? For that, I mean, look, she looks like she's gonna fucking, like... I'm gonna be like, oh, okay, I'm taking off my pants. She's gonna pull out a knife and just fucking stab me in the kidneys to them. And she's gonna be like, alright, now we can proceed to coitus. And I'll be like, I don't feel like coitus when my kidneys are bleeding. And she'll be like, okay, yeah, but I'm into that shit, you know? That's the type of, like, energy she's radiating on that one, on which she's not present on the other ones, you know? On this one, this guy's honestly a coin flip, 50-50 on whether or not he's gonna step on my testicles, but, like, you know, it's... I feel like he looks hot enough that it's like a gamble worth trying, you know? And I know if he's gonna try and step him, he's not gonna aim for crush, he's just gonna, like, you know, he's gonna do the CBT routine, and it's gonna be, like, painful, but, like, you know, it's not the end of the world. So, you know, S tier. I feel like you lost some riz there, buddy. Not gonna lie, something about him just doesn't fuck with me. I feel like he's lost aura and vibe. He's still, like, don't get me wrong, he still kind of fucks, sort of. So, like, you know, kind of contender for C tier, but something's wrong with him on this one. You know what I mean? Just, it's not the same. Same with this guy. Like, something about specifically South Section 4 just doesn't fuck with me. I don't know what it is. This guy, however, looks, he looks like a B tier. Maybe A tier, actually, because that's Riz. This is them in their, like, battle trip or some shit. R-Corp, 4th pack reindeer. Rabbit, this is them in their, this is like the Eliminator Squad, right? But, like, they got their own company and shit. So anyway, Eliminator Squad, SCP Foundation shit. Well, I mean, they're all SCP Foundation shit, partially, at the very least. So anyway, let's do some rapid. C tier, Ishmael on this one lit up a little bit. You know, that's, you know, you look at the shit that you kind of go like, okay, actually, hold on. No, actually, she's got that shit on. That's good. That's good. Same with this guy. But, like, you know, on this one, I feel like he's missing something. He's missing the spark of life. Reindeer hat. I think that's Rodion, but honestly, it doesn't matter because just, like, I feel like if somebody shows up to coitus in that type of mask, you're like, alright, man. Alright. I know you're not here to kill me. I know you're not an assassin, so let's see what you got in store. And then she pulls out a piece of chocolate. You're like, oh, what's that gonna be? Better not be going up my ass. And then she tells you, and you're like, okay, hold on, actually, hold on, I fuck with this. Thankfully, it's not going up my ass, because this would be a no-no. But, like, you know, what you just suggested kind of fucks with me, you know, type shit. I feel like on this one, he has mad aura. You know, for some reason, he just has mad aura, which is opposite of, like, these two. Cool cap. Lost Riz, so that's gonna be B tier. Let me zoom out. Zoom out. The wheel on the mouse wheel is absolutely cooked. Alright, okay, let's see. We cooking? We fucking? Actually, hold up. Let me just. There we go. This is so much easier to see. If I do it like this as well. There we go. You don't even see the advertisement. Then you heard on that one. Completely lost spark of life. Honestly, like, D tier. I know people would fuck with this, but, like, you gotta understand that I have a perception of, like, situation where it's like, oh, this woman is crazy, but also that's kind of attractive. And while it's like, you know, this one is just crazy. You're gonna ask her out, she's gonna say sure, and then she's gonna just fucking rob your house, and then she's gonna be out. On this one, he just looks like a Team Rocket goon, which is honestly, like, kind of C tier, actually, now that I think about it. On this one, B tier. On this one, you know, I feel like she actually gained some, business on that shit, so I feel like the long experience at the potato factory, whatever the fuck that uniform is, really shaped him as a person. This guy completely lost all personality on this one. He's got fucked up. They fucked him up. Otis, I feel like same situation. The Rizzler, whatever the fuck his name is. Yeah, I feel like that's that's like a, you know, he's actually got that shit on. That's A tier. Kurakumo clan. I don't know. I don't fuck with it. Rodian. That's literally just Rodian. What's the difference between this Rodian and this Rodian? Oh yeah, she's got a black shirt instead. Oh yeah. Well, that's base Rodian. You know. Should give her A tier, but instead, but like S tier is contender, and the Rodian lobby is very much in touch with me. I feel like she fucks on this one, but not that much. I feel like that's gonna be a B tier, you know. Markiplier and Kurakumo clan. I can barely see these ones. I wish you could. I could like. I wish you could make these ones bigger, and then it gets like, you know, like reshape. Because believe it or not, these two are actually same size capsules, and I feel like if at the bottom it was like bigger so that you can see them better, and then you move them in and it gets smaller, it'd be like much more convenient. Sort of like a penis going flaccid. Oh, hold up, I forgot I can rename tier lists. There we go. I feel like this is much better. You know, it's the classic baseline. Markiplier, but he's got that shit on. Yeah, I mean, obviously, like it's pretty simple. Yeah, you know, it's a good tier to use. You know, I forgot I actually put exactly one Rodian, not an S tier. I'll change it later. It's fine. It's fine. The Rodian lobby will forgive me. I know that. I feel like he doesn't have that shit on. There's something about him that's cool, but at the same time, he doesn't have that shit on. It's not his business. This one, however, yeah, homie looks fucking good in that shit. Is that Heathcliff? My goodness. Give me those hip tits. This one, she's got that shit on. That's bussin'. You know? Look at that. That's good. Also kind of looks like Marcy from the hit video game Dota 2. Otis, she's also rocking that shit in Blade Lineage. Blade Lineage, this guy, I feel like he wouldn't have many feelings, but also he would have that shit on. He would once again say like, nah, don't be so rough with me. But he would say it in a confident way that it isn't sexual, even though you're having sex, but more like, I think your technique lacks finesse type shit, you know? I feel like this guy lost all riz though, you know? He's not into that shit. Once again, Don Quixote of this variety also not into that shit. This one, I feel like she's rocking it though. Like, you know, she's kind of vibing with that shit. This guy, I feel like this guy in this business, I feel like he is indeed rocking that shit, as we say, very goodly. That's gonna be Don Quixote tier, B tier. That's another Rodion, but I feel like she doesn't have that shit as much on, so it's gonna be A tier instead of S tier. You know, she's still there, but like, it's not as good as the baseline, you know. On this one, I feel like on this one should be an assassin with a gold heart, A. She still kill motherfuckers, but occasionally should save a puppy or two. Is that a fucking the Nazi uniform on Otis? That's gonna go into it's gonna go into B tier. But look at him, they fucked him up. McGregor's Brzezinski has been fucked up. That's gonna be S tier. He looks so hot when he's in so much pain. You know what I mean? Kinda fuck with it. Lobotomy. That's Lobotomy Corp manager. Remnant, sorry. That's kind of a. You know, that's kind of a. I'd say she's rocking that shit on, yeah. The skull face, that'd be funny. She looks funny in this. Jeffy. I cannot tell. It's so small. It's oh my god. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna zoom in. I'm gonna zoom in so that I can actually see that shit. And we're gonna do this like this. And I feel like... Nope, that's the wrong one. That's me. There we go. You know, I'm just gonna make some space so that you can see what I'm working with here. El Jefe. Who is that? I can't fucking tell who you are. If I could tell, you would maybe go into S tier depending on the character, but I generally don't fucking know who you are. That's gonna end up in Rizzler's tier. Think Tank gang leader. He's kind of vibing that shit, but he doesn't have it on super crazy. He's just vibing with it. Rodion in the power armor looks kind of cool, but isn't that like also another Nazi uniform type shit? I'm gonna ignore the context for this one and just say she's rocking that shit on Mittelhammer. Groschhammer. He doesn't have that shit on. That's gonna go into C tier. That's another C tier. Pretty simple. Oh, look at her though. The one who grips. Ain't no fucking way. Yeah, no, that goes into S tier. She's crazy, but she'll, like, you know, she's just gonna have, like, completely vanilla sex with you with, like, a crazy look on her face. And you know what? That's perfect. Don Quixote? I feel like that's basically, like, you know, if you just put it, if you put her right next to baseline Don Quixote, it's not all that different, actually. I feel like it's exactly the same vibe. It's a different situation, exactly the same vibe, and, you know, if you swap their situations, that'd be exactly the fucking same. You know what I feel? You feel me? Like, completely two different people, exactly the same facial expression for exactly the same reason. The one who shall grip, you know what, he looks like he fucks in this, so, you know, after he's done, he's gonna be like, oh, thanks, man, you fuck, that was fucked up, man, and then he's gonna cry in your arms. It's gonna be very, very, very cool. Sous Chef, he's kind of rocking that shit, but, like, you know, kind of just doesn't have that shit on too much. As usual, this one's just gonna stab your fucking kidneys out, but, like, you know, she does vibe. That is a vibe. Rosenspanner. Okay, yeah, that's actually, you know, yeah, kind of vibes, so it's gonna be 8 here. This Rodion, you know, just worse than the baseline. You know, the problem with being an S tier as baseline is that any skin after that is gonna go to A tier instead if they're not up to the task. You know what I mean? If it's worse than your baseline, you're gonna go down instead of, like, staying on the same tier. There was a Spanner workshop fixture. You know, he's kind of gauged some sexiness, but, like, at the same time, it's like, where the fuck is he? Is Markiplier in A tier? Yeah, Markiplier is in A tier. There we go. We can put him over here. Lobotomy. A lobotomy. Ego Sancho. You know, he's kind of. Yeah, that's gonna be at, like, a C tier. Spice Bus, yeah, that's gonna be like a C tier. Sloshing. Sloshing is funny. I am afraid to put her in of putting her in S tier. It's not where she belongs, but I know, like, there's an image where she's, because I got the skin, so, like, I know there's just an image where it's just like there's just a guy saying it's like, oh, you got fucking sloshed, Bowser, LMAO. That's my slosh suit, lol. Like, I think that's what it is, right? Otherwise, I remember it from a thumbnail, because I remember a guy doing, like, a bit, and it was, like, modded, and he was like, oh, look, this is the slosh armor. Anyway, slosh armor is funny. C tier. But also, it does look kind of sexual, because it covers you in green goo. But, like, it is gonna go in C tier. Let's skip all of this shit, because look at what I noticed. Oh my goodness, what is your phone number, sir? This goes in S tier immediately, fucking skipping the turn order. Let's give him the proper space though. Look at that shit. My goodness. Oh la la, excuse me, sir. Are you free this weekend? My goodness. So anyway. She's got that shit on. That's gonna go into S tier, obviously. This one, he's looking real sexy in this one, you know. He doesn't look like Psycho, he looks like Sans Undertale, but, like, in a good way. Looks very different. On this one, I'm not gonna lie, Ishmael kind of has that shit on, and that puzzled expression in her face is kind of cute, so yeah, sure. On this one, he just looks fucking normal. That's gonna go in A tier as he always was. That's gonna be in A tier Otis as well. Yep, makes sense. He's kind of rocking that shit Markiplier. That's gonna go in A tier as well. The middle little brother, I'm gonna be honest. I feel like they're overdoing it a little bit on tattoos. I know that there's a guy called Ricardo, and he's apparently, like, a memorable boss, but, like, I don't have the context for him. Yet, you know, in 15,000 years when I finish the his chapter, then like, you know, it's gonna be there. But like for now, I look at these tattoos and I'm thinking they overdid it a lot. Too many tattoos. Tell you what though, little Bozo over here, he's rocking that shit. That's gonna go in B tier, despite the minuses. He looks so depressed though. Okay, not gonna lie, these three, all three of these, they look like they're going through like PTSD-inducing drama. They're all gonna go into A tier. Middle Don Quixote in Business. Look at the goddamn picture. Alright, you can see her breasts, they're out, and she has like the bandages. Alright, fine. She's gonna go in Don Quixote tier. And you know what, since I already gave the other two the pass, you might as well go to B tier. Alright, you happy now? I've done some renegotiations. Dead Rabbits, Wuthering Heights, and Wuthering Heights, alright. She has her little Don Quixotes out. She does have her little Don Quixotes out. You're completely correct in that assessment. I don't know, I'd say this is some medium Don Quixotes. I feel like, you know, she's low-key got it on, but like, anyway. But I guess we were comparing it to the fucking Rodion. I mean, look at those. You cannot look at them, but like, you know, surely at least one of those images has. Yeah, there we go. If you look at Kuroko, if we're comparing it to the big two Rodions, I guess she does have little Don Quixotes instead of medium Don Quixotes. I'm dying here. Dead Rabbits, he kind of has that shit on, not gonna lie. I feel like he. Is it weird to say that I think he looks like Ryan Gosling with this setup? I feel like he looks like Ryan Gosling with this one. Rodin has giant DM lovings. I see. Like, he looks like he's gonna Ryan Gosling me, so that goes in S tier. Wuthering Heights Otis, I mean, she looks like she has that shit on. Like fucking Drip Master. Nah, this one, I feel like she doesn't have, like, what's your name? Is it like Mephistopheles? And then people call you Mephi? Or is that the bus driver? Is that the Fortnite bus driver? I forgot. No, I think... Yeah, because it's Dante, and then... fucking... What's his face? Oh, fuck. The other guy. I mean... Dante, Virgil, and Mephistopheles. They're like the trio, and that's like the bus driver, the guy, and the guy. You know? So, what's her name? She has a funny demon name, if I recall correctly. But anyway... Edgar Family Heir, oh my goodness, she's got that shit on, you know? But only A tier, she's got that shit on, you know? There's something missing, a spark of life. He's unhappy with his life, and he's not into it. Edgar Family Butler, I'm gonna be honest, I was never into maids. They are rocking that shit on, so they are gonna get +1 from their base location, which is gonna be, of course, C tier. And, where the fuck is she in the base? No, right, I forgot. Right here. She's right here. So she's gonna also receive a +1. But like, you know, you have to keep in mind that you're trying to appeal to a man who's like not... I don't have a fetish for maids, okay? Wild Hunt, he looks like a Bloodborne character that goes into S tier. He looks like he's gonna tell me that a hunter must hunt. A hunter is a hunter even in a dream! God, there's some sick cousin here, prayers. Okay, she's got, yeah, sure, yeah, is this Otis? Yeah, I feel like she's got that shit on. I'd say she goes into, like, cool guy, maybe even S tier, but, like, the more I look at S tier, the more I feel like, you know, I kind of remember that S tier is kind of S tier, except for some of my other choices. No, actually, hold on. What choices do I regret in S tier right now? I tell you what, not this one. Oh la la, excuse me, sir. What's his name again? Fuck, what's his name again? He's got like a cute little twink name. What's his name? Tell me. Sinclair, yeah, Sinclair. Look, he's got his Sinclairs out. And you know what? That's kind of looking good on him, especially with that facial expression of simultaneously, like, you know, conviction and confusion and indecisiveness. But like, he can lock in. He's looking, you know, it's a moment of weakness. It's a moment of like when, you know, it's I feel like the emote minions video. What's this guy named? I didn't watch the Minions movie, I'm gonna be honest, none of them, not a single one. The ring punchless student. Okay, I feel like he's got a lot of spark of life. When you look at his eyes, not his lies, it feels like he's got a lot of spark in his eyes compared to the base one. You know, I feel like these all go into A tier. Like, you know, they're not perfect, but they're kind of like rocking that shit in that outfit. It looks mad good. Like, look, that's fashionable right there, and it has spirit in it. Oh, is that Don Quixote? She's kind of rocking it, but at the same time, she's kind of not. Notice? No, I feel like these all. This is a separate entire guy. This is like Boku staff. But anyway, I think they were released in like bits. He's not rocking that shit, but he's got it on. You know, kind of feels like he's got it. Okay, not gonna lie. Something about it though. Something about the weird robot mask. Like, think about it. It's like you don't expect it, and then suddenly, like you chat to this like her in her robot mask, and then like, you know, the two of you are getting your shit together, and then it's like the cross of you know, coitus crosses your mind, and you're like, actually, hold on a fucking sec, hold on a sec. You know, it's like weird, but like when you fucking think about it, hold on a minute. Okay. 40 hours and just been this, 0 gameplay. Hold up, give me a quick second. Where is it? Just you know, just really quick. I forgot I put him on second screen. Just really quick. Let's see. Yeah, whatever. Yep. Nope. Fuck. What? Inferno. Yeah, sure. Yeah, Kanto 2. Whatever. Collect my free rewards. Hold up. Let me do my level first. Let me do the level first. Enter. Yeah, sure. To battle. Enter. Dante, collect your free rewards and gamble now! Atmosphere is different. Hey, man! Oh, what's up? Yeah, fuck you. The Mexican people don't want me to gamble. What in the actual fuck? I walk into a casino and Mexican people get in my way. Ain't no fucking way. Yeah, sure, win away. Smash that shit. Huh? Oh, I accidentally pressed spacebar. That makes sense. Can I speed that shit up? No, I didn't. Damn! Fuck! Oh! He's not gonna be in Limbus Company too. Win rate. Damn, kill him. Damn! Fuck! Damn! Oh, she's got him with the youngest bug. Oh! Wow! Dead on the spot. Completely removed from the timeline. Existence nullified. Kill him. Bash him. Big bang attack. Ah! Giving him the World War I style fucking bayonet, didn't stand a chance. Domestic violence going through the roof. The butler did it, sir. By God, the butler did it. The butler absolutely broke this person's fucking back. Absolutely fucking walled him out. Boom. Stab him. Give him the World War I. Give him the fucking the Napoleonics. Absolutely devastated. They'll never recover from this. Win rate 30 trillion hits. Boom. It's a pretty simple. Boom. Fatal. Absolutely demolished. They didn't stand a single chance ever. It says 9, not recommended level 9. It should be 11. We call it 9/11. Fucking grandpa drove in the plane, killed them all. It's business. I'm fucking banned in 59 countries now. But anyway, that statement just was so almost as devastating as how fucking they got obliterated in that situation. Manage to collect your reports now. All right, we did some gameplay. I think that's fine. Where's my shit? Yep, give me that. Yep, okay, that's good. Yep. Yeah, sure. Gamble. Where's Gamble? Extract. Target extraction Otis. Converted to friend. Makes sense. How much do I have? 990. I have 990. Alright. Alright, she's got the reindeer suit. Alright, man, sure. Yeah, sure. Can I extract 10? Will you allow me? No. It won't allow me. It's immediately sending me to the dollar menu. I'm not. I'm gonna do them one by one. Alright, what we got? Regular ass. Extract again. Give me the reindeer. You know, I'm not like gambling. I'm not like planning on winning this shit, but I'm just gonna say give me the reindeer to pretend like, you know, it depends, like it's exactly what I'm wanting. But like, you know, it does look cute, kind of, sort of. I think, maybe, possibly. So, you know, give me the reindeer now.
공평하게 죽음을.
Okay, hold on. Hold on.
아무튼
Hold on. Give me a second.
내려왔다.
Give me a second. Okay, hold on. Let's see. Where's do I already have it in? I probably don't yet. It's probably not in yet. What are you meant to be? Shia Succession South, Section 5. I feel. Did I already do the Shia? That's Edgar family. Blade lineage. He's an S tier. What? He's already an S tier? Let's see. Shia Succession South, Section 5. Is that him? I was gonna put him in S tier, but he's already fucking there. Shit. Evil minion because it was super villain. Look, we're not super villains as long as like we are absolutely correct in this assessment, right? You know what I mean? You said you would help me if I was in the World Order because I answered correctly on the Uma Musume tier list. Many people don't actually know that there's a correct answer on that one. It's because they're foolish and they do not comprehend. Ah, that's a Rodian. That's just a normal ass Rodian. Acceptable, but like, you know. Or the ID tier list. But I need to gamble! I need to gamble! That's Rodian again. That's, I guess that's good. That's a good sign. Yep. Another one. Hit me. Just like the total doctors. There is a correct answer. That is true. And that's just a normal one. Alright. Let me just... yeah, there we go. Then we do this. And then... An answer. That's a correct answer, and that's a repeat the shit out of me. Yeah, fair. I mean, yeah. That's how it's supposed to go, right? Fang Hunt. Dude, I'm gonna be honest, I wouldn't name anything Fang Hunt. Because, like, one time somebody doesn't pronounce the end properly, and that does happen. Like, it does happen. Somebody's going, hey, oi, boss, you gonna go to... actually, no, I probably shouldn't, but, like, you know... They just, like, really... Okay, what would be, like, a word where you're like... Oh my! You eating some fish and chips? You can barely hear the end, like, if you go like... Oh, fish and chips! It's like, what did you say about Fang Hunt Officer Fixer? And it's like, you know, that's kind of F tier. But, like, I feel like he will be able to pronounce it properly every single time, so he has updated the B tier. Look at that fucking... Look at that Otis, though. She never does this shit. She never does this shit. She's absolutely gonna stab your kidneys, but look at that very cute outfit she has on. Like, you know, like, if she invites you to her house, fucking run, but, like, that's just a very cute outfit. Do not sex this woman, but, like, at the same time, she has that shit on. Same situation with this. It's pretty simple, self-explanatory. Once again, the same situation. This is just Rodian, but, like, she looks like Don Quixote on this one, you know? And this is Don Quixote, but she looks like... she fucking looks like Charlie from Hell of a Boss. Why? Why does she look like Charlie from Hell of a Boss? Maybe I'm just tweaking. You know what? I'm just tweaking. This is the answer. I am tweaking. You know what? Same situation with this one. I can handle the half a tree face because it kind of looks cool. But, like, you know, the other half that's not a tree face, I would look him in the eyes and say, "Damn, you're hot. Can you do the Aldi quote?" And he'd be like, Fine. The LG quote, was it? Alright. No matter how tender, how exquisite, a lie will remain a lie! You like, type shit. And then, like, then I absolutely demolish his asshole while I laugh like Broly. Nah, he doesn't have this shit on. It's not as good. Looks very cute in this one, though. She looks very cute in this little outfit. She looks like Hatsune Miku, but on fire. Fire list of a survivor. He looks like he's gonna like forever be stuck in PTSD whenever he sees a lighter, which is a lot when he fucking smokes. But like, it kind of fucks though. Who are you meant to be? Who are you guys? Okay, you I understand. You understand. Which one of you is which one? Which one out of you is Otis, and which one is an actual like which one of you is the other guy? Like the guy who's the guy. I don't know what I'm working with here, so I'm gonna have to go to D tier. Like, if you walk into a room and you're not sure which hot person is which, you just don't fuck with it. You're gonna go in A tier. Like, she looks really cool in the shot, but like after a while, be like, oh well, I guess it's just a samurai outfit. It's not that much of a riz. Same with this one, but then you give her another look and like, damn, she's actually fucking rocking the purple and with the matching eyes, man. It's better than the green, and then it's like, it's kind of fucks though. I see you pronounce the Feng Hunt without the N. I see. Thankfully, nobody else was watching the stream. Otherwise, I would have to profusely be like, "Oh fuck, I don't think you're supposed to say that." Oh, you know what? I did that to Karo a few times actually. So you know what? I do have to be fair. Karo, this one deletion of a message by the hit character Dung Gaming goes out to you. I'm sorry, Dung, but like I have to be fair to people. The U branch. Now, she's kind of rocking it, but like it's not like S tier rocking it. She's kind of A tier. She's kind of rocking it. The same thing, not as much as the other people. Heisho pack, Wu branch adept, like not as rizful. Wei branch, Heisho pack, not as rizful as well. Family hierarchy candidate. Okay, you know what? I'm not into Chinese outfits, but she looks very cute in this. I do not have a fetish for Chinese outfits, but she does look very cute in this one. Like the thumb is sold out. Like, he's rocking that shit, but it's not his best appearance. Meanwhile, the thumb East Cape free. Damn, the guy looks like Kazuha Miller from fucking, but like more ripped out. N-Corp Ego Fell Bullet. Kind of looks like he's cool, but like at the same time, he's not fully rocking that shit. He's not kind of vibing in it. Fucking dripping, but got that shit on for real, but like not fully. I don't know. Don't fuck with it. Okay, don't get me wrong. The ninja outfit looks kind of like cool and hot on her at the same time, but like it feels like fucking racial profiling. You know what I mean? It just doesn't feel as right, so like, I'm gonna give her an A tier, but I'm gonna be like, but I'm not racist though, like, that's kind of the vibe you have to fucking work with here. But at the same time, it's like, oh, a Russian person dresses like a Russian person. Oh my goodness, what a suppression. Cook off his fixer? I don't know, he doesn't have that shit on. Lobotomy ego regret. I don't know, she kinda looks cool in the face mask. I'm gonna put her in A tier. Lobotomy, she looks like a sheep. That is very cute. Not a furry, but like, that does look cute. That is a cute one. Looks like a captain. Okay, but the pipe kind of... Is it weird to say that in a non-Freudian way, the pipe kind of works? In a non-Freudian way, by the way. I'm not saying that the pipe... no, I'm specifically saying that the pipe is not a substitute for a penis. She's just kind of rocking that pipe, and it's kind of barely enough to get her into S tier. The bots are back. You'd think at some point they'd be like, oh, we already sent advertisement to this guy. We don't need that shit anymore. Well, no, they just send it again. Dawn of his fixer. I feel like he looks cool, but he would just not fucking sex you whatsoever. He would not sex you whatsoever. But as in penitence, that just looks like regular, fuck, I forgot her name. I want to say her name is Yamato, but I'm probably confusing it with another thing. And you know what? It probably wouldn't be correct. And once again, the racial profiling bit. Solemn Lament just looks the same, but like it's kind of they just don't have that shit on. That's gonna be in fucking B tier, C tier. Sorry. Full stop of his. He just has a gun in this one. It's just D tier. Full stop obvious rep. You're not rocking that shit. That's Queen of Hatred. What's her face? Don Quixote. You know, at first you're like, oh, she's dressed like a magical girl. That is very sexy, and then you realize that she has an entire personality dedicated specifically to being in this outfit, and she enjoys her life very much, and she has other passions besides dressing like a, it's not just an S tier because she's dressed as a magical girl. There's a whole fucking personality twist to it, and it's a good one. It feels like an enjoyable time. You know what you mean? What I mean? The sword sharpened with tears. I feel like she has that shit on, but you're gonna give her an ice cream and she's gonna cry out like, no, she looks like she's gonna be permanently sad, but kind of can work with this, It's not the best, it's gonna be very difficult, it's like S minus, but you can work with this. Where's C branch in? Hold up, C branch, she branch, she branch. Depends which one you mean, because I believe that's Heathcliff. Is that Heathcliff? He's obviously in S tier, which is more commonly known as Rodian tier. But if we're talking about the other ones, let's see. She association. She's an A tier. Let's see the other ones. Is there anybody else? They're all over the place. Okay, Night Owls Capitano. He's kind of rocking that shit. A tier. It's gonna be an A tier. He's just like for it. Thank you. I'm glad people can relate to this business. Tiong office rep. I cannot tell what her business is in that one. I genuinely cannot tell. Is that a ninja outfit? I guess that's kind of. I guess she. It's the one giant ponytail that is it's just barely tying it all together. If that wasn't for the giant one ponytail, I feel like it wouldn't be as much of a vibe. But that goes in S tier. This is just their baselines as well. Crow's Eye View. I'm gonna be honest. Okay, no, actually, hold up. I can barely see their outfits in this. Okay, let's imagine this is just the characters, but Ooh. I don't know. Not rocking that shit. Very cute sweater. A tier. She looks like a prisoner. She looks, but I feel like you talk to her and she's got that shit on. It works in the moment. It doesn't work in the image, but it works in the moment type shit. I genuinely cannot see who you are. That's you light up the room better. Man, I should play this game. I should actually play Limbus Company. I should. I should just actually play this game a little bit. I feel like I don't know any of the characters whatsoever. Who the fuck are these people? Anyway, this one. On one hand, completely riskless, but on the other hand, the power pose though. The power pose gets him all the way down to Don Quixote tier. Land of Illusion, he's kind of rocking it, but at the same time not peak. Body sack looks so fucking determined. I guess you can get B tier, but maybe A tier, if he maintains the attitude. But how are you gonna? I feel like that's. But he's only metaphorical. But then it's oh my goodness. Sang Zarpoon. I don't know. I kind of respect it. In this one. I feel like she's going to cool guy. Rather than what is cast, I'm gonna be honest. I feel like she's not rocking that shit. I feel like that's B. I would put her all the way down in fucking D tier, but then the Rodian lobby is gonna fucking slime my ass. They're gonna fucking put me in the slosh suit. I'm gonna be dead. So she's gonna have to go in B tier. Branch of Knowledge. I don't know. I feel like he's lost his touch on this one. He's just gonna get the usual D tier. Tupathis Mathis. I feel like she's I feel like she's also rocking that outfit in that one. Suddenly, one day, it just looks depressed, man. You talk to him, he's just gonna talk about his PTSD from chapter 2, was it? Or 1? One of the two. Lantern. I'm thinking about the possibility of a tree branch hand job, but it doesn't work, man. The bark just doesn't. Dude, the bark just doesn't fucking slide, man. You've touched trees before, you know how it is. It's gonna be D tier, I'm afraid. Lantern. I don't know. I could kind of fuck with it. Kind of type situation. Wishing Cairn. I don't know. Wishing Cairn isn't like. I feel like on both of them it's nearly riskless. Don't get me wrong. Don Quixote is rocking that shit more, but like at the same time it's not that good. Not as good enough. Those two are dressed up as monks. I feel like that's gonna be like a B tier. Like, don't get me wrong. Somebody dressed up as a monk like that is kind of cool and like personality as well, but like maybe not. Did the images get smaller? I feel like they got smaller. I can barely see what's going on here. The fucking Alza ad though. You know what the problem is? They're doing like a full body shot on this one, or at least knees and up. So now it's more difficult to see what they're rocking. So I feel like these guys, all of them are just gonna be done dirty, except for the shrimp outfit. Imagine how funny it is. Look, no, people don't really think about the comedic effect of having sex with someone in a shrimp outfit. They look so fucking funny in it though. Like, I feel like it's just the funny factor is good enough, you know what I mean? I am pulling up ahead, by the way, just so you know. I did skip massively for the shrimp outfit. But I just cannot properly see what's going on with the rest of them, you know, here. So I'm gonna just have to really do fucking rapid fire on this one. Hex Snail, it's probably not convenient for coitus. This one, however, you know, it feels like he just needs a hug, and then he's gonna be happy. That's gonna be A tier instead of S tier, though. It just doesn't vibe. This one, she looks like she's rocking that shit. She's having a great time. Look at it. Probably giant fingernails though. Is that giant fingernails? Oh yeah, that's giant. Or is that? I cannot tell. Is that rope or giant fingernails? I think that's rope. Which I guess isn't that bad, but like, you know. Pursuance. Okay, they're kind of rocking it though. But like, you know, I personally, I feel like angel outfits just kind of end you up with like dead like people of Sodom and Gomorrah. You know what I mean? You tell your girl to put on the angel outfit, next thing you know, your eyes have been fucking burned out by like fucking Saint Michael with his sword. If I can isolate his lightsaber, your eyes are gone, and then he fucking starts stabbing your ass directly in the fucking liver. Like, you know what I mean? Just doesn't feel as right. Because it feels like, you know, not from a religious standpoint, but from a thematic standpoint. You have to think of. You know, most people don't do this, but I do like to think about the thematic standpoint of the Bible as just like a fun read. Like how you would read the Silmarillion, but instead you read the Bible, you know what I mean? The overarching stories and stuff. Ardor Blossom Star. Is that Ishmael? I think that's Ishmael, but like the full body shots are gonna get done dirty. I think that's Ebony Star Stem? That's Ebony Stem. Dude, I can barely tell what's going on. She has mouth and like she looks like she's like into Nurgle and shit. Is this just a regular guy? I feel like it's just a regular Sinclair. It's gonna be going A tier, but like done dirty. Oh, is this like them, but they're like they've gone slightly further in their like the fun stuff? Because no, actually maybe not. Okay, you go. I feel like that's just a giant fucking pastule, man. That's a giant pastule, man. I cannot have sex with a man who has a giant pastule for an arm. One big red arm, however, I can manage. I'll manage it. One giant fucking Doomfist arm, yeah, I can handle it. Rosiat Desire, I don't know, I'm not into bondage, but like, I guess it kind of looks alright. Same with this guy as well. Like, you know, we're doing this, remember, we're doing this bisexual style. Even though I do not rock both ways, you know, sometimes you just have to, rock it. Rhyme Shank, that's just base Rodian. I guess she's slightly colder, which would be really inconvenient if you're trying to have coitus, so it's gonna go into A tier instead of S tier. Fluid Sac, if the two of them have the same outfit, they're both going into S tier. Don't get me wrong, I'm not into latex, but like, I feel like this is rocking it. I feel like this is just tight cloth rather than latex. Although, I mean, the closer I look at it, the more it looks like just like eel leather or something like that. That's pretty close to latex though. Anyway. Fourth match flame. Fourth match flame. Fourth match flame. Okay, this one though. She actually kind of has that shit rocking though. Sexy. I cannot tell if that's a man or a woman, but I can tell you what, that's a good outfit right there. Who is that? No, that's not Rodanian. That's one of the buff guys. Is that Gregor's or is this like what is this? That's a dude. Okay, thank you very much. Yeah, a wonderful person has asked me to do a tier list of like Limbus Company based on Smash or Pass ability, you know. So this is a Smash or Pass tier list. But keep in mind, I'm gonna say I'm not a pervert. I am not a gooner. This is a classy, refined tier list of Smash ability, but like based on like, you know, vibes from a person who actually appreciates the shape of a person's soul, and is not just there for fucking game suit Larry. Anyway, this outfit is also rocking it. I feel like not rocking it as hard though. Like I feel like this one. I know it's a dude, but like, as I said, I'm bisexual in this. I'm pretending that for this one, I am exactly perfectly bisexual. Like perfect cell, but perfectly bisexual. So anyway, S tier. And this one is, I feel like this one's also, I feel like not rocking it as hard. Don Quixote is not quite as good on this one. This one, however, Don Quixote is rocking that shit. That goes to S tier. And you know what, Sinclair? You as well. Like, it looks stupid, but it looks like it would be fun. You know what I mean? It's fucking stupid, but like, it's an experience. It's an experience. On this one, Dimension Shredder. No, I don't know, man. Plus Bruce. There. Alright, let's see. Oh yeah, because they're stew keepers, aren't they? Yeah, lifetime stew. Okay, you know what? I haven't thought about it. Yeah, that's S tier right there. I mean, if I just get free stew as well, just on the side, I was like, right after, like, business is done, like, both people are renowned, it's like, yeah, that's business. That's business. We fuck with this. Dimension Shredder, that's either D tier or S tier. You know what I mean? Either he does some fucked up shit to your penis, or like, you know, or he just bites it off. There is no middle ground. So I guess I'm gonna put him on middle ground and just say 50-50. Dimension Shredder, kind of rocking it, but like I cannot tell who that is. Like it is so zoomed out. You know what the problem with zooming in even further is? The giant advertisement at the top of the screen, and I cannot turn it off. Actually, maybe I can. Can I turn it off? Can I stop seeing this ad? It's just gonna give me another fucking ad, man. I cannot work with this. No, wait, I can close? I can close. Hold on. I cannot close. Dude, fucking bullshit. Anyway, this is a problem. Dimension Shredder, you know, I feel like in this situation they're not really geared up for sex, but it is kind of an experience. This just reminds me of the fucking Gachimuchi video with the electricity, you know what I mean? Take it, boy! Oh! Oh! Why did I put them in A tier? I'm not into like electric therapy. Like, no, that's because they're rocking that shit. I mean, look at them. Plus, the looks on their faces. They're like, "Hey, man, what's up? Oh, you're not into like electricity sex? That's fine. Do you mind it? Like, give me a little shock prod on the ass right now? You can have it. Here you go, man. Hold it. Oh yeah, I'm like, all right, man. I'm not into this, but like, yeah, sure, whatever. Capolta. I feel like there's just like Ishmael, but she's Toreador instead. Okay, but she's rocking the Toreador while because she's a redhead and then she's got fire going on, so that's like, you know what I mean? Kind of rocking the vibe. Flame Fist, I feel like same situation. Oh, I don't know, man. Flame Fist, hold on. I don't know. I feel like when it comes to coitus, Flame Fist is not the best drip possible. So actually, I'm gonna put you right next to Fourth Match Flame, which honestly, similar situation. Sun Shower, I cannot tell what's going on. Are you a little fairy man? Looks like you're a little fairy man. That's kind of a vibe. You're gonna go into A tier. Red Eyes. Red Eyes and then Red Eyes Open. No, I feel like, you know, I feel like that's kind of a vibe. Yeah, like you don't want the bed to be on fire when you try to smash. Like, you don't want the other person to accidentally fucking ult and then like, you know, your 401k is wiped out as you have to buy an entirely new house. I say, as if I'm an American and I know what a 401k is. It's like, what is 401k again? I forgot, it's like, fucking retirement funds or some shit, right? Well, anyway, doesn't matter. Regret? I don't know, man. If I was into gimp suits, you would go into S tier, but that's not even latex. effervescent corrosion, dude. If you go into effervescent corrosion, you're gonna wake up with mold on your dick. Yeah, no thanks. Don't get me wrong, I am not made of metal, but I feel like that's like tetanus, you know what I mean? Okay, Balrog. Okay, I feel like with these two, they can control their fire. Clamates. Oh, yeah, that's pretty bad. 9-2. You know, with these two, I feel like they're on fire, but they can control the fire, and therefore this is just peak drip. This is a similar situation with Red Eyes. It's just, but like, you're afraid that it's gonna be set on fire, but then it just doesn't set on fire, so like, you can kind of fuck with it, you know what I mean? Blind Obsession, and then Blind Obsession, but also Cap. Oh, no, that's Blind Obsession, and then Blind Obsession. Is that Ishmael? I feel like that looks like Ishmael, but like, I can't quite tell. Yeah, I mean, they're looking like B tier, like, you know, it's kind of like, they have a vibe to them, but at the same time, it is ish. Okay, fair, thank you. Holiday, I have to do it. It's Christmas! My personal opinions on this don't matter right now. It's Christmas! Merry Christmas, everyone, by the way. Yeah, Merry Christmas. Oh, hold up. You're not Christmas. You're Garden of Thorns. Okay, you're kind of rocking that shit, though. That goes in A tier. You might not be Christmas. That does go into A tier. Wait a second. Where's... Oh, sorry. Yeah, sorry. You actually belong into S tier because it's Christmas. But, like, real talk, though. Yeah, I feel like it'd be fun. It'd be fun. You do get free gifts. He made Greg on the thing, so trash tier. I see. You know, I feel like both the Christmas skins are actually like cute enough that like you approach the vibe and then it's like, you know, it's kind of the same vibe as when people post something about fucking Mei from Overwatch, you know what I mean? Except without the like the chubby Chinese woman factor that I suppose a lot of people are into, but not me. But anyway, you know what I mean? Where did I put W Corp Heath? Let's see. W Corp Heathcliff is on... let's just look for S tier, because obviously you want to see them at S tier, I presume. So where's W Corp? No. Look for Heathcliffs, okay. That's G Corp Manager. No, W Corp. Where's W Corp? It's Dead Rabbits. That's not even a Heathcliff. Is it? Fuck. I keep forgetting. Where is he? Well, oh, he doesn't look like an S tier. Cool guy tier? Is he in cool guy tier? Yeah, there he is. Look at him. You see him? Okay, on further inspection, he does have that shit on. Hold on a sec. No, you have a point. You have a point. Hold on. You know, I don't like to do revisions, but like, you have a point there. He's actually rocking that shit. So, like, where would he be? That's right after 7 Association. Did I put anybody in 7 Association? I guess I'll put you here or something. Yeah, here you go. You can go here. Well, I see what you mean, though. Like, damn. Is he free this evening? Shit, man. Fuck. Bygone Days, kind of rocking that shit on fashion, but like at the same time, it kind of looks drabby. You know what I mean? It's not peak fashion. It's old fashion. Bygone Days, I feel like this is much more fuckable when like than the Pastule. So like he's gonna go into B tier, but like you're really gonna have to pretend that it's not a giant bug arm. You know what I mean? You have to pretend it's like a Dark Souls thing. Maybe it's not even a Bygone Days. It's just regular Ishmael, isn't it? That just looks like regular Ishmael. Ah, right. I think those skins are specifically like some skins are just like the regular person, but like slightly more vibe. Electric Screaming. She has a claw hand. Does she? Oh yeah, slightly, isn't it? You can barely see it though because it's zoomed out. I think it's actually in the pocket. But yeah, Bygone Days, Gregor's. Now it is a claw hand. I feel like it's better than a crab hand. You know what I mean? It has fingers. It has fingers. That's an improvement over the crab hand, even if it's big. Presumably it doesn't stink because he cleans it. Electric Streaming. Okay, but like, you know, it's kind of a vibe though, you know? Ignore the part where you might get 50 trillion volts coursing through your body, and then it's suddenly you get fucking Mike Pence to death, and it's like, I don't want to die like this, man. I feel like there's many better ways to die. And then you remember that some people just suffocate while jerking, and you're like, there's many -2 ways to die that could be worse. It's kind of like, you know, kind of bad though. Binds? Okay, hold on though. Now we're getting to like the territory of like what in the actual fuck. But like, you know, I feel like they're the throne. Okay, but like I feel like this kind of would be a vibe. Actually, hold up. Are those mouths? I cannot tell. Deal breaker. Are those mouths? Because if those are not mouths of like rancid creatures, then this would actually go into S tier. They're mouths. Oh fuck. Oh, that's sad. That goes in the B tier then. Because once you involve bonus mouths into the situation, it's kind of just not a vibe as much. Is this one mouse? I cannot tell. I mean, it looks like it's the same situation, so presumably it also be mouse. Able to break out though. Okay. Wing beat is literally eating your dick, bro. No, that's fair. I feel like I wouldn't be able. Oh, I mean, dude, she's absolutely fucking gobbling that shit up. Don't get me wrong. That is a very hot look in a woman's face, but you are just dead, man. That's not... You ain't getting your sex, man. She's just ripping you to shreds, man. You're dead. Sanguine Desire? 50-50. 50-50. Is she too much impassioned to not eat your head? There's gonna be a 50-50, but like, I feel like, you know, Spider-Woman... Oh, actually, hold on. I forgot this one eats your dick, so they're supposed to go to B tier. Cool Guys is actually A tier. There we go. Okay, how are we feeling about this? She's removing your ankles. Yeah, like, I mean, she's breaking your ankles, but you are gonna get a very good dick job. You know what I mean? Like, she's gonna turn up fucking Spider Dance from Undertale to like a 200% volume, and then she's gonna give you the maddest blowjob of your life. But your legs are gone. But like, the sex is great, but like, your legs are gone. I don't look. Okay, I don't want to lose my legs, but this is Smash or Pass tier list. Like, what happens after the smash, I'm afraid, isn't part of the like the coordination. Cavernous Veiling. Okay, he kind of has that shit on. Crying while doing it. IDK, bro. All right. No, you have a point actually. If you're getting your dick blown in an amazing way, it's really annoying that your legs are not present in this situation, and probably really painful and distracting. Might actually go down to B tier. But like, you know, same situation as these two, kind of, sort of, but like at the same time, you know, it is a better. It is an exchange. So not an S tier, but it is an exchange that you're not gonna get out of. Christmas Nightmare, by the way, I immediately saw this one. Merry Christmas, everyone. Just a reminder that is this the final hour of Christmas, and you know, all of us are currently doing this? You know, the final hours of Christmas, and all of us are like currently present for the situation that is happening on the screen right now. It is a good way though, like, don't get me fucking wrong, this is peak. You wouldn't get that shit from like Santa Claus, I tell you what. Christmas Nightmares, yeah, there we go, another Christmas Nightmares. Merry Christmas. Well, like, real talk though, let's talk about it. Christmas Nightmare Ishmael, I think that is. Yeah, that's that's smashable. Christmas Nightmare, is that Grzegorz? Ah, that looks like a very cute sweater on him though. Yeah, that's smashable as well. Does look like it's a Christmas Nightmare though, so you have a giant fang beast in the background, and then just a big grabby end that's gonna touch his ass and run away giggling. Gregor has more bug appendages. Oh yeah, that's true. I wish I could left click him to zoom in, but I just can't. Actually, can I? No, I can't. Let's see. Cavernous Veiling. Dude, who the fuck is that? I cannot tell. The lighting is not peak. I would say like A tier, but I need to know who that is. Is that Sinclair? That looks like Sinclair. Sinclair and Hunglo. Okay. I mean, those both go into A tier. Like, you're gonna have to like really get down to work on on getting the armor bits off so that you can actually like fully participate in the situation. But I feel like if you look down and you're getting your your genitals worked on by these two individuals, I feel like that's a great experience. You know what I mean? I feel like it's surreal. Everlasting. Wow, she's rocking that shit like mad. Look at that shit. She's going like she's cooking. Is it Buddha wheels though? I feel like you know, same situation as like Buddha, but like if she's Buddha maxing, she won't have sex with you. You know what I mean? Like if you approach Buddha and you ask him for sex, man, he approached his wife and she started crying because she was happy for him. My guy, if it's Buddha, you ain't getting anything from her. She has a random bulletproof sword from her chest. Okay, so she's like Buddha maxing, but it's like battle Buddha, not like, ah yes, behold the greatness of infinity and the depth of life, and then you're like happy because my goodness, this guy is so fucking right slay. She's like instead like, yeah, I'm pull out the Buddha wheel and I'm gonna slash you in the fucking neck. No, I get it. Yeah, that's a vibe. Yeah, okay, then she will have sex with you. Congratulations. Contemptuous awe. I don't know. I feel like contemptuous awe, fell bullet, and fell bullet. My guy, you ain't ever getting them down to bed. You know what I mean? She mocks you, so now hear me out. She mocks you, bro. Okay. I don't know. I feel like they're riskless, but they got that shit on for real type of situation. You know. Solemn lament. Oh my god, is that the depressed man in his middle for just? She does have that shit. Oh look, if they're in this tier, you cannot take away from them the fact that they do have that shit on at the very minimum. You know what I mean? Actually, like Blade Lineage also actually kind of has that shit on as well. But like, I feel like this. No, she doesn't really have that shit on. That's kind of does not survive. She has that shit on like first like look, but then you're like looking at it further and it's like nah, she really doesn't. What the fuck is going on with these two though? Where's even the person in this? Oh, that's it is like a horse and she's like handling the horse. She's like there's a good horse right there. Am I good, bro? I haven't drank tea in a while. Give me a sec. You have to keep in mind that I've been over this for approximately 1 hour and 15 minutes. I am starting to tweak out a little bit. If you're into barbed wire, you're good with lasso. Who did I get? Hold up. Oh yeah, I did put body sack in the Don Quixote tier, didn't I? Yeah. Oh, they do barbed wire. Okay, you know what? I feel like in that situation, could be like, okay, look, I know barbed wire is your situation, but can you give me like fake barbed wire? You know, I know you have like at least a little bit of control of that shit. Can you make it so that the actual like bar bits of the barbed wire are like cotton or something, like something real solid? Like, fuck, you're really not dedicated to this business, man. Like, just fine, and then you're gonna have a mediocre sex, so they're gonna go into B tier. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Under the condition that like they can make it soft. You know what I mean? Mad Riz, fucking Riz max to the limit. Ain't no fucking way I'm skipping out on these. Look at this. On this one, she looks even more like fucking Charlie from Has-Been Hotel, but like, you know, that's fine. I'm I'm not into Charlie from Has-Been Hotel, but like I feel like this general appearance is fine. I can ignore the general resemblance to media. The bottom half is like a flower on the. Yeah, by the way, I think the chat is like 10 or 15 seconds delay, so it's not like perfect for conversing, but it kind of works. Okay, you talking about the fire people? I feel like those two still go into S tier, even with like the roses bit. Yearning, okay. Okay, so the bottom halves of like flowers. No, I think that still works. Don't get me wrong, it's gonna make the logistics of the situation a little bit more complicated, but it kind of still works. Alright, nearly done. Asymmetrical inertia. Yeah, you know what, Grzegorz? You kind of fucking... Like, you know, once again, I know I said this a lot, but he's got it on. No, he not super got it on, but he kind of has that on, you know what I mean? I feel like he'd really have to keep that like spike bit on his hand really away from me. But the outfit itself is quite big. Like a mermaid by plant. Okay. Okay, but like, are we operating under the assumption that like, because the mermaid bit specifically ends at like the vagina. The vagina bit of the mermaid is specifically the bit where it goes from fish into man. You know what I mean? So like, are we working under the like assumption that they have a fish vagina or a human vagina? So it would be a human penis or an ass, or would it be a flower penis and ass? Because I tell you what, I don't think I could work with a flower penis and ass. I'm sure some people could, but like not me, man. There's no, once again, I just don't function like this. Smart their ankles for the flower stars. Okay, then yeah, that's fully functional. I can wipe with this. As a matter of fact, it is a certain taste of a variety of sorts. You know what I mean? Magic bullet, okay, but like Otis, that is she once again rocking it. Absolutely got it on. Giant swords for a Kalge. 2 free giant swords. Don't let her bless. This is just nice. Yeah, that's fair. Magic bullet. I presume it's a blast that takes like 15% of your health. Hold up, did I do maths correctly? That's gonna be 6, and then on 7 we go to 105% of your health. Yeah, that's def. Yeah, no, fair. I mean, I presume that the magic bullet bit, whatever makes her shoot her gun magically, I hope it doesn't apply to orgasms. Otherwise, I tell you what, one contraction and your fucking penis explodes into fine powder. You ain't even gonna bleed to death because your fucking the extension is gonna be like powder. It's just gonna explode your ass. Like, if that shit deals anywhere like more damage than a regular bullet, it's over for you, man. Kalge, I mean, look, I'm sure some people would be into a woman with blades, but I feel like I just don't want to risk it. I feel like it's the same situation as Wing Beat, you know what I mean? I feel like at one point, they get too happy, they go for a hug, and before you know it, you are 4 separate motherfuckers who are all 25% of a full human being, you know what I mean? No, actually, like 8 bits because your legs as well. Indicant's trial, okay, she's kind of rocking it. Once again, fire. It doesn't look like she. No, does she have it under control? I feel like she has it under control, so you know that can go into S tier again. But like, there's a reason for like A tier. It would hurt heavily for them, cause every breath hurts. Okay, that makes sense. I already forgot like who was the previous one. Was it Magic Bullet or was it Indignant's trial? I presume most of these just like give you massive fucking pain. Ferrocolagia. Where did you put Ferrocolagia? Oh yeah, Ferrocolagia is right there. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, I feel like if you're giving somebody back shots and they are in severe pain, it's just not the same. Don't get me wrong. If they are into that shit, and you could convince me to be into that shit as well, but like I feel like they wouldn't be into specifically being in massive pain, since, you know, if you wouldn't describe it as hurt very heavily for them if they were masochistic and this shit, you know what I mean? Red sheet, I cannot tell what's going on there, except for sheet. Yeah, if you're a sadist, have your time, but like I'm not vibing with this. I'm not cooked. I'm not cooked like you were. Okay, I'm gonna have to mega zoom in what's going on with these last few. Okay, kind of. Okay, I see. 100-footed death maggot. I feel like 100-footed death maggot, it doesn't have the vibe for, like, you know, love making that much. Tears of Tarnished Blood? I don't know. Tears. Oh, that's the one on the thumbnail. Okay, I see. In the Name of Love and Hate, obviously, I see. Crashbound Past. Okay. Tidal Elegy. Okay. To Remain Oneself. Command Meltdown. Okay, hold on. Let me just... Fuck. Is it like this? It was like this, yeah. Red Sheet, I mean, obviously S tier. We're gonna have a major rap here. Has a big axe. That's centipede. Yeah, okay, you don't get me wrong. Like, obviously D tier. Giant centipede gonna crush you, but I feel like some guy out there be like, dude, fucking, like, giant centipede? That's like that's hey man, you know what? That's like you know how you put Rodion Spider into like A tier? Like, you know, I feel like you should be kind to her and also put her in A tier, you know what I mean? But like personally, I don't fuck with it. But like, you know, you could convince me if you really like had a massive talk to me for like a while. I'm not smashing goes in a bag of hair. Tears of Thunder's Blood? I don't know. I feel like A tier. Kind of rocking it. I feel like he could do mad things to penis as well. I feel like one of those, like, you know, hands could transform a little bit into something more pleasant and give you the complete 1, 2, 3, 4, you know? Dude, the penetration master. Dude, you give this guy a back shot and he's not feeling it because he's already got a fucking giant spear through his entire abdomen. Okay, but real talk though. Can you focus if you like... No, I feel like, okay, I'm gonna be honest, I feel like giant spear at the front, that removes a lot of possible positions from the equation. You know what I mean? At best, he can give you oral. That's gonna get in the way, that's gonna go also into A tier, but at the same time, the fashion is there, the fashion is present. Do not misunderstand me. In the Name of Love and Hate, I thought I already did In the Name of Love and Hate. Did I not? Yeah, In the Name of Love and Hate, 1, and then... Oh, this is In the Name of Love and Hate Ego, and this is In the Name of Love and Hate, okay. Hello, kind sir or ma'am. I am a sir. I know my avatar looks really effeminate and I have been confused for a woman before when I accidentally left my microphone muted, but no, I am a sir. Same situation as the other into Love and Hate. You know, at first you're like, oh, okay, magical girl, but then you're like, okay, psycho magical girl, so it's like, you know, maybe not, but then it's like, oh, she actually has like quite a personality, like after this one. Just an image was reasonable. Let's see. I mean, you could always open up with hello kind individual, and then you can like work from there and try to find from context. But like, I feel like on this situation, you won't be able to find much context. So I get it. Let's see. In the Name of Love and Hate, so it's like, you know, magical girl. Then okay, kind of psycho, but then you're like, oh, okay, but like she's actually kind of cool like that, and then you actually like start to get together, and then it's like, okay, well, I mean, she has a magical girl outfit on, so I guess like even after like 5 twists and turns, you can still fuck with it, you know? She has voices in her head. Dude, that's great! It's perfect! How do I put her into S+? You have purchased Library of Arena? That is fair. I have not purchased Library of Arena. Crashbound Pact, don't get me wrong, in Crashbound Pact, he has that shit on, but like at the same time, I feel like... Dude, how are you gonna get anything done with those giant arms, you know what I mean? So like, it's gonna go into Don Quixote tier, which is B tier, but like at the same time, I feel like you ain't gonna get much business done when he has those giant fucking, like, pillar arms. Title Elegy? I don't know, it feels like... I don't know, I feel like... I don't know, but it feels like it would be the same situation as in the Name of Love and Hatred. But like, at the same time, I kind of don't know what's the attitude with this one. Why does she have a woman behind her? What's the lore of it? Type shit. To remain oneself, he's just got it on. I don't know what to tell you. He's just got it on. He's perfected the art of himself. This is the best version of him. What are we ranking by? Smashability. I have been politely asked by an individual to rate all of these people on Smashability, and this is the tier list. If you wanna, you know, judge my choices, here we go. We're going slowly down, kind of down. Just so you know, the barber of La Malanchaland, it is under the assumption that I'm not actually having sex. I look at her, I'm looking, okay, smashable, but then I fucking leave because I don't want to get my, like, livers removed for, like, $5, you know what I mean? Why is Encore Prodian there? Because they find individual in question who politely asked me to, said, by the way, Radian S tier every time, please. And, like, you know, she got way too much, like, rep in here. But actually, hold up. You actually mean Encore Prodine is in here somewhere. Where is she? Oh yeah, she is. What was I cooking with that one? No, hold up. What was I looking into? I feel like I was like under the impression that like women in armor equals sexy on this one. I think I'm going to assume that's what it means. But yes, to remain oneself. I mean that's 100% smashable. That's absolutely perfect smashability on that individual, isn't it? There's like, you cannot get much better than that on Hung Lu, I reckon. Her hair is all blood, bro. I presume you mean Middle Hammer. Okay, no, yeah, you're right. She probably stinks of blood. Let's move her down a little bit to 8 here. No, you have a point. Yeah, I thought about it a little bit. You have a point. It would be like here somewhere? I think it'd be like here somewhere. You got a question to think about. Okay. Lord Ludo. Alright, the last two. Command Meltdown. I feel like I feel like these three came in a pack. But yeah, it is kind of a vibe. Command Meltdown also feels pretty good on smashability, but let me just Unbrilliant Glory. Okay, so you know what? These all came in a pack, and these are obviously the same theme, but I feel like the theme is pretty good for their like appearance. You know what I mean? When it comes to smashability, I feel like that pack of 3 skins, it certainly has like a good. They got a good thing going on for smashability. Library Arena with or without mods. How do the Blood Fiends shower? I don't know. Just so you know, I only played a bit of Lobotomy Corporation, watched a person play the rest of the game, and I played Limbus Company up to... give me a second. Let me just quickly... Yeah, no, I only played Limbus Company. Escape doesn't work, I forgot. Drive. I am only at Kanto 2. Like you got, I am at Kanto 2, man. I didn't even finish Kanto 2. Like I am still in the fucking casino, like halfway. I'm not. My knowledge of this game is severely lacking. The only thing that I got in the lore ahead of time is I think 50-50 Queen of Hatred shows up, and I also did the Queen of Hatred event later. And then it was like, hey man, did you know that Oppenheimer? And it was like, ah, okay. Well, this gives me no context, but I see Oppenheimer. No, it's fine. Like, if you do spoilers, I feel like that's fine. Plus, I've been politely asked to skip every single cutscene. But I feel like at this point I can just like, you know, just do it. Alright, this is my setup, by the way. I did get Lobotomy Ego in the name of Love and Hate, by the way, just so you know. So, you know, I got that shit rocked on. That's good. And this is my current setup. I'm still not sure about this one. And Gregor's didn't get jack shit. Gregor's didn't get a single skin. Neither did this fine individual whose name I keep forgetting. Anyway. Squad, roll up. Level 9. Do not skip cutscenes, they're very important. Man, I tell you what, the entire Gregor's backstory got skipped, man. I'm sorry to tell you this. I'm gonna have to replay it eventually, but I truly do not know what the fuck was Gregor's backstory, even though I completely, fully, and utterly completed that chapter, you know what I mean? Something, he was in Lobotomy Corporation, I think. And then the girl who looks like a Coca-Cola bottle got absolutely fucking shredded for zero reason. They fucked her shit up, she didn't need to get involved, but then she decided she's just, like, smarter than everyone. You got one ID for regular number 6. Let's see, is there like a tier list of, like, by how many, like, egos they got? I presume they just try to balance it out, but, like, at some points in time, I presume there's characters who just have, like, 2 less than the median. Am I losing frames? I think I'm losing frames. Oh yeah, also I need to... Give me a second. Yeah, no, my computer is eating shit. I feel like launching... Oh, I have fucking Firefox on! That's why I got a trillion fucking tabs! I got 50 trillion tabs, and then I had the game running, and then I also had Chrome running as a backup. No fucking way. Yeah, Firefox is taking like 20 seconds to close. Yeah, 21 seconds to close. Damn. Yeah, no, and my CPU is probably gonna be fried for a long time here, even though I'm just playing the hit video game Limbus Company. Not Lobotomy Corporation, Limbus Company. Yeah, there we go. Alright, what else do we have? I'm showing Mr. Poncho, but actually there's a lot of Mr. Ponchos. It's fine, it's just a fashion statement. BAM! Kamehameha!
다시 복구하긴
Smash.
힘들걸요?
That's good. Give me the World War One. Give him the Franz Ferdinand. Give him the Charles the First. No, not Charles the First. Who was Charles the First? That was like the Spanish guys, right? Man, I wish they spoke Korean. That would make everything they're saying quite a lot more impact. You know what I mean? Got Lower Blue before he even attached. Kanto 1. The same one he got Reindeer Blue. Dimension Shredder Blue. Cameron Spelling. That's like 4 like mega skins in like 1 fucking batch. That's pretty big. And then there's just like 1 character and you're like, oh man. Fuck. Too many clothing on 1 guy. 1 guy cannot have so much strip in his life. Boom. That's Vegeta's technique. That's Vegeta's technique. Whoa! Oh! That's Dio's technique. Okay, I got worried a little bit. Ishmael is doing a lot of damage on my team for some reason. I say for some reason as if my team is in any way like balanced around anything whatsoever that isn't just like what type of skin I have on my stuff. You know, who has the most rip. It's as if I picked them based on fashion rather than like any amount of like, you know, logic. You got 2 of these 3 0 IDs and 2 IDs. I mean, that's fair. That sounds about right. No, actually, that doesn't sound fair. I like in the first few stuffs. I feel like I got a lot. Like this is like from 2 sessions, and I feel like this is like decent stuff, except for this guy and this guy are like completely dripless. And I feel like these 2 are not as bright on the business. This wonderful individual looking like a Harry Potter type character is kind of like fitting the vibe though. And look at that, dead behind the eyes, completely depressed. That is so British of him.
투입합니다.
You stole someone's luck. That, you know. Yeah, not again! Oh, once again! What will you say?
잠깐 타임. 우리 손님.
Oh, yes, better! The customer needs a little care.
손님.
The customer, I hope you've broken our rule, have you? Oh, what? Yeah. If you keep it up to the table, Panyata party out of you.
파냐타 파티가
I'm gonna be Markiplier. What's your Panyata party? I don't think I wanna know. Pressure by gentlemen, the weeping guest stood up from the dead seat. And then, being handed up a maracas from the staff, they started dancing, sobbing all the way.
이건 또 뭐야?
Why? What's this now?
우리 파가 접수하고 있는 층에.
There's a rule. This is how this plan must follow. Una tradición mariachi, if you will. Chico or Brody is actually good for tremor time. Seems nice. Nice.
도박이란.
You know, I'm glad to know that I kind of actually have a vibe going on here.
슬픔도 아픔도 모두 춤으로 승화시켜야만.
Gambling is entertainment, an activity done purely for fun. Thus, all the sadness and pain brought to you must be supplemented into dance.
춤이라면 내가 한 수 가르쳐 줄 수 있다네.
And none of this tonight to demonstrate what dancing is about. I remember I had like an actual voice for most of these characters, but I forgot what it was. No, wait, I have a little TXT file, don't I? Give me a second. Oh, right, I forgot. My fucking desktop is... No, wait, I have a separate folder. I made a separate folder for TXT files. Hold up, let me just find the voice... I have a voice TXT file. Okay, so we go to desktop. Yes, we go to papers. Of course, that makes sense. Oh, new document 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Oh, no. Or was it order of things? Was it order of other things? No. Is it notes 3? Notes 1? Notes 2? Fuck no, it ain't. Dude, it's one of the unnamed documents. Ain't no way. Alright. List? No. Alright, let me just... If I just open up all of them at once, I can just, like, eyeball it. You might experience a mild frame rate drop while this is happening because my goodness, the TXT files are ripping through the shreds. Okay, hold up. I found it. It's apparently it was. Hold up, was it like new file 17? Which one was it again? It was new document 13. So let's see. I have it up right now. So it's gonna be Don Quixote has. The fuck do you mean Don Quixote doesn't have a voice? Huh? What? Alright, well, I mean, I guess you're getting the vampire. Law that denies the demonstrate what dancing is about! Alas, the how she dances and deceived.
안 되겠어?
This one won't do.
몸짓에
Her movement is insincere.
그게 무슨 소리인가?
What on earth do you mean?
춤은 마음을
Dance is a window to the heart.
마음이 맑고
Without a clear and pure heart, it loses all meaning.
그대들
I find thine assessment rather disgracious.
점점 돌이킬 수 없어지는군.
Yeah, this is getting further out of hand. What are you doing, Sod?
심할서를 미리 쓰고 있었답니다.
I was writing a letter of apology in advance. Gas moratorium. She's good. Okay, I see. I'm gonna pretend like I understand what that means. All right. Excuse me? I would like to click on the button. Can I click on the button? This is rather awkward. Ah, they want me to learn. Ah, I see, you want me to learn. It's either that or I have one of the buttons pressed down, actually. No, they want me to learn. They actually want me to learn. That makes sense. I am not going to learn. There is an auto-win button that is currently present in the game. And I am not making it past Kanto 6. I mean, let's be honest. The second a difficulty spike occurs, I am not making it out of there. No, actually, I can handle one difficulty spike, but the second I hit a difficulty wall, it's over, you know what I mean? For now, I want to enjoy my funny little people and look at them. They're going wild. Ha! Like, she's giving them the full Goku, like, 5-knuckle shuffle. They're getting obliterated out the ass. Before you know it, they're gonna be like on Planet Namek, like eating lava and dirt. Kanto 5 is gonna be a Buddha Awakening. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Like, I'm gonna get a Buddha Awakening and then I'm gonna realize that I'm a complete fraud and I don't know what I'm doing. But like, you know, it's gonna be like, oh, okay, I'm fraudulent, that makes sense. And then, like, I'll stop for a while. And then I'll come back to the game in a year and then I'm gonna be less fraudulent. Or maybe a few months. A few days. Minutes. We'll see, I suppose. It's gonna be a while. I don't stream Limbus Company that often. It is good though. It has a lot of good moments. Like, I tell you what though. Like, I'm already enjoying the mariachi bands. Because, like, you know, they're giving a lot of character to people who can be described as chumps, quite frankly. They're major chumping, but they're major chumping with a soul. A passion that is can be akin to, like, a full display of one's, like, you know, happiness and joy. Okay, Ishmael, what is your voice, Ishmael? Animal Crossing, that guy from Shadow of the Erdtree who's like Abrams or whatever his name is, cool guy. Oh, no, I get it. Okay. Bale! As absurd as it sounds, if we want to leave this floor early, Bale! We're going to need to touch their hearts with a powerful dance, Bale! As you all know, my memories are hazy, so don't use it. Can't I am all too familiar. Amnesia came in handy as an excuse to opt out of things that rhymes like this. Of course, I haven't actually forgotten what a dance is, but there's no need to be too honest about it, is there? Say, Hong Lu, have you taken dance lessons or anything? Where's Hong Lu? Because I'm not giving him like a straight up a Chinese voice. Hong Lu gets... What do you mean Hong Lu doesn't have a voice? It's another. I have Dante, Karen. Oops, fuck. I have Dante, Karen, Vergilius, Faust, Ryosho, Sancho, Ishmael, Gregor, Heathcliff, Otis, Emo Boy, Viet Sang, Russian Woman, Sinclair, Mersault, and Hunglo. And Hunglo. No, actually, Hunglo is 3 question marks. What? Is he just a normal guy? Yeah, count of 5 is a problem for future me. Like, like, you know, I could think about the composition of my team and how I want them to specifically be, but I think I'm just gonna roll up with a level 0 Otis, and then I'm gonna be very sad. Alright, so I need to make a voice for Hanglu. Did I make him Solid Snake? No, there's somebody else who's already Solid Snake. Emo Boy is Solid Snake. Man, I wish I actually put up his name on the thing, but I guess not. How about Germa? I know I'm gonna put him as Germa. That's right, Hunglu is gonna be Germa. There we go. I learned a little beyond Leon. Though I only had like 3 instructors to teach me to perform it, I'll need a few masks, fans, makeup, and chat, we aren't gonna find him here next. We aren't gonna find him next. Here next, though.
뭐 무도회에서 재수 없이
Well, I
천장
just stepped
발음
on
많이
your
밟아봐.
feet of snobbish aristocrats and balls, Markiplier.
나의 마음이 무섭다고 그래.
Yeah, my inner voice expresses fear, Colonel.
뭘 쳐다봐요? 저는
Me, I spent half of my life on a ship bale.
춤이라면 자꾸 이쪽으로
Dances as a mariah. Cease and desist and end the subtraction of my words.
오랜만에 칼춤을 추는 것도 나쁘진 않지.
Ryosho is Bane.
터뜨려주겠어.
I saw that for the first time in a while. Doesn't sound that bad. I'll kill it on the floor.
평생 박자라고는 아침 점호 체조 때 말고는 맞춰본 적 없지만 관리자님이 원하신다면
The only piece I have danced throughout my life with morning exercise programs during roll call if the manager so demands. I will immediately see to it that.
단테, 내가 다른 건
Well,
다
Dante,
자신
I'm
있는데
good at most things,
춤은
but my
너무
dancing is kinda
낯간지러워서.
embarrassing.
팔이 과하게 흥분해서 관객들 머리통을 향해 돌진할 수 있다는
No, wait,
배운 문제 없어.
you're not Markiplier. Fuck, where was the other? Okay, Gregor is Markiplier. It's, that's Heathcliff, right? Heathtits is Australian. No, I did it properly. Why did I name him Heathtits? Should just, okay, no, his name is Heathtits Australian. Like, I like that, by the way, it implies that, like, he's a different type of Australian, specifically, anyway, doesn't matter.
I don't mind, except my hormones rage out of control to the stimulation charge for the audience's heads.
Doesn't say anything. Mersault? It's French, by the way, so he'll be like, ugh.
파우스트는 대체로 춤을 즐기는 편이 아니지만
Oh, Faust doesn't necessarily enjoy dancing for leisure, but I could gladly perform a routine if it's for the mission's sake.
하지만 저들이
However, it is not technically perfection they want. They're looking for something stable and polished, rather.
싱클레어,
Sinclair! You're also German, apparently. Ah, no, that was Radion. Radion was like, Sinclair. Huh?
어렸을 때 춤 좀 씹어본 적 있지?
You busted a move or two as a kid, didn't you?
씹어요? 학교 교양 시간에
Busted, but I suppose I took a basic Maracas course at school as a liberalized class. You came from a rich family too, huh? How'd you figure it out the road, yeah?
걸음걸이나 말투만 봐도 다
I can tell from the way he
착한
walks and talks.
척이지. 반대로 못 배워
On the
먹는
other hand,
놈들은
uncultured ones. It shows, you know? Roddy, I quietly giggled while looking at Heathcliff. Then snuck up behind Sinclair to wrap your arms around his shoulders.
자, 우리 싱클레어. 지금부터
Okay now, my
정말
little Sinclair.
중요한
I have a
임무였어.
very, very important task for you.
로저
Oh, yeah, hey, Roger! Where are you? Moments later, Sinclair solemnly walked out onto the stage. Sinclair, you can do this.
맞아요. 히스클리프
Yeah, think of all the times when Heathcliff trampled over you, Bale!
저는
Ja, Eierbacher! Sinclair, don't know, you're still looking anxious.
정말
Am I really able to do this?
아니지, 싱클레어.
Wrong question, Sinclair.
오로지
This is
너만이
something
할
only
수
you
있는
can do. You return a dead man to know. Oh, Sam, welcome. It is a pleasure to be in your presence once again. Sam Raid, thank you. It's a pleasure. I presume you were playing New Vegas? I think this is a solid game. And maybe he talked about it really fondly and it was like... It was quite good. Hi. He returned at a dead no though. I feel like this is a perfect time to like ask questions though, because they like turned down the music a little bit, but like, you know. Look at him. Very striking, that pensive expression, restrained rhythm, a perfection. Alright, bon appetit, mon ami, have a beautiful time. It's a pleasure to see you be here. So you see, this is the hit video game Limbus Company. And we're coming off of a tier list of, I believe it was... Huh. No, it doesn't open. Well, anyway, I did a little rating on Smash or Passionist, and while Google Chrome is still up, for some reason it doesn't open on the browser thing, so... no, it's this one. Let's see. Yeah, this is what people came for initially. Not in a Gunner way, by the way, just to be clear. This is an elegant, refined Smashability tier list. I just thought it would be important for context, but anyway.
It's calm, yes. Calm, that's just my heart. This young man's is showing something from within. How sublime. He's fighting repressed darkness and inner turmoil with the body's motion. Oh, the embers lingering, glowing ash, hitting the rhythm. For treasures to be strung on, this is conscious and image, one of a bonfire that burned for all night.
Sorry, what though?
Young man, won't you consider joining us? You have the potential to grow big.
그 아이는 우리 회사 소속이에요.
That boy belongs to our company. You should know that having valuable talent from the current employee without permission is a serious crime. Just a few hours ago, Sinclair was the only one more in our band of blunderheads, but now he's been elevated to the company's valuable asset. With a fine performance, you wish to get to the top of floor, alright? You may pass. You've earned the right.
And be warned down with the walk upstairs. Won't be visible and the concept of festivity in their heads.
Sinclair came back to us with an invigorated look.
제 속에서 솟아나오려던가.
That's the thing well inside of me. This is what this was about.
왜 그렇게 어려울 거라고
It makes me wonder why I thought it'd be hard. If it's so much more comfortable,
편해지네요.
It was curious to know if the inner struggle he'd expressed through dance that had touched things into their core. And we got a match a young gentleman like him could have gotten through. And those questions could wait. For now, we headed up the stairs to the foot of the floor. Why just him? Why only Gregors? Like, I feel like you pull them up all at the same time, right? Unless they're gonna drip feed that. Which I mean, like, why? Like, I'm sure they have plenty of other good artworks.
완벽한
And this is
승리를
12 combat
보여드릴 수 있어
levels, actually, that
영광이네요.
would make sense.
분명 관리자님을 비롯한 상급자분들의 활약 덕분이겠죠.
Thank you. It is a really cute image, though. But anyway. A warm welcome. Battle.
자기였으면 좋겠네요.
Ah, look at him. Oh yeah, because I guess it would be like 6 levels. Yo, look at these guys though. What do we have here? So many ideas what you just walked into. What am I getting about? I'll make the most acrobatic poses known to man out of you. You're the love of your Jesus, Why Mahjong specifically? Mahjong, fingers aren't particularly good for Mahjong.
살벌하네요.
Jeez, a warm welcome that was.
내가 이런 인사를 마다하는 성민은 아니라서.
Why, my fair? I'm the only one to land in predictions like that going answered. Wait, your stop. Okay. There we go. I mean, that's fashion. I feel like wearing a belt or trench coat is just like, you know, kind of a vibe. It doesn't, by all accounts, it just doesn't make any sense, but it has a certain vibe to it. I have Mr. Big Guy, who's currently getting obliterated by a Kamehameha. He's getting his ass Dragon Ball. Toby's getting the Captain Ginyu treatment on his.
만만찮겠군. 고민이
Boom, boom, boom!
사랑으로 정해.
Laser!
이 정도쯤이야?
Ah! 90% is 50% is Sinclair stabbing people and 50% is Don Quixote blasting people with a magical girl blast of Kame, like fucking. What if we Kamehameha about the like Moe Q? I guess it would be Kamehameha Q from that.
악은 이렇게 정말이었네.
You're so right, Bestie. You're so real for that. Am I still lagging, by the way? I am seeing that I'm still losing 25% frames. It is tragic, but inevitable, really. Considering my computer is currently probably hot enough to cook quite a few eggs on the like the grill. Alright.
적출할게요.
악은 이렇게
Of course. Of course.
완전히 녹아들었네.
Okay. 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 Blast him again.
적출할게요.
The big guy isn't staggered, which means that he's gonna take massive damage and just explode.
정화되었네.
Or leave. They could always just leave. There is no door here. You can just walk out. Many people don't want you to know this, but it is just a room with no doors in it, which effectively makes it the outside.
이렇게 떨어지죠.
Quite frankly, I haven't heard anybody acknowledge yet that doors are canon in this universe. Except for all the times actually they did because they were like, we're gonna need to get through doors. Actually, never mind. Yeah, I think doors are canon.
승리의 보람과 세상의 아름다움에 대해 들어본 적 있는가?
Yeah, I am aware of that fact. Thank you very much.
지금 우리가 보는 경치가
So true, Korean woman.
그런 것일 테니.
But like gambling though, did you think about that? Extract exactly one, please. It's gonna be a common, but it's gonna be a really good common, because it's gonna be... Yo, it's extremely common Honglu, yeah! Anyway. Fuck, this UI is killing me. This UI... Anyway. How close am I? I mean, it's right there a little bit, isn't it? Yeah, welcome to Sandray. I am cute. Thank you very much. I am glad that my, shall we say, Bishonen qualities are being acknowledged in such a clear manner. I forgot I put this as the thing. Whenever it happens, I just get surprised because it's the Yoda scream. I should probably put something more refined there, but like, I feel like for now it's...
사랑과 정의 이름으로 지금
So
이곳에
true.
등장!
So true, Bestie. You are 100% right on that one.
만만찮겠군. 흥미 하지.
I like how in the top left, like Dante is tweaking. He's like, no, you guys got this. You guys got it good. Meanwhile, my guy, I don't think they're worried. I think they're good.
만만찮겠군. 흥미 하지.
Yeah, just do another one. Just do another crushing blow. Just crit on his ass again. Obliterate him. Kill. Try to be a bit more careful with your health. I disagree with you. I think they can just go full psycho mode and they're gonna be fine, man.
악은 이렇게 정화되었네.
Oh,
이 정도쯤이야?
I did the little finger gun motion as well. Really adds to the impact.
피차 동정은 필요 없겠죠.
And they're out. And they're out. No, never mind. There's like 50 trillion big guys.
정의
Okay.
이름으로.
It's usually where I would say damn on repeat, but I'm afraid these wonderful gentlemen, they have zero deflection. They're getting cooked.
만만찮겠군. 본인이
They're getting absolutely fucking slimed in the replies, I tell you what. They didn't stand a single chance.
피차 동정은 필요 없겠죠.
Like, I'm not even seeing like the health bar go down on my guys.
사랑으로 정의 이름으로.
Oh! And then, like, you know, here comes like Genji from Overwatch. And Rugateki Wakurao, my man. Dead. That's Vegeta's technique. And dead. And another guy in. Okay. Guys, it's 5-on-3. Just kill him. Just end his life. Okay, thank you. And dead. And dead. And dead. And dead. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Should I just rock? Ah, right, I forgot. I was gonna say, should I just rock in and immediately ult on all of them, but I remember that's not how ults work in this. In this game, like, ults work by... Like, your guys go Joker mode.
분명 관리자님을
And
비롯한
Kefalin has been
상급자분들의
refilled.
활약 덕분이겠죠.
I don't think I am very much needing Kefalin refilled. I think I'm good in that one, actually. No, it's not ready at 183 out of 80. I'm pretty sure I'm fine. Like, it's saying refilled as if I'm not already, like, above, like, 100%. Yeah, sure.
너희들 대구박도 간수 잘해라.
You better give me a fucking save. It's not gonna something around.
Yeah, I almost forgot. These are the ones known for their coarse language. Rumor has it they took down dozens of rival syndicate members with just the psychological damage inflicted by their tongues. That is funny. Dude. Fuck, you mean this is the Twitter layer? You mean this is just the layer on which people just insult each other until, like, one of them crashes out?
야, 너네 말로 할 수 있을 때 조용히.
Alright, what's your voice again, Mr. Heathcliff? Oi! You watch your mouth while
너희는 뭔데 그리 꼬라보냐? 눈가라 안 치워? 무슨 개 눈가라고서는.
Man, I feel like these guys are like, man, who are you gazing, nitwits? Keep us out of sight, won't you? Oh my god. Them big bulging doggy eyeballs are unnerving. Is he bald? I took a shot at crack at one of them eggs earlier. My voice echoed like the whole noggin was cave empty. Well, brush me sideways. I don't even got a single egg noodle for brains. Wanted a round thing with our shoulders and a bag of gas. Oi!
다들 단체
I
교수들도
think I'll
받는
take
건가?
messages as Holly from the same class.
아니.
Yeah, I mean, it was kind of funny. Not sure what you're looking at me for.
Dead! You're all bloody dead! I do like the idea this is the insult there, though. Like, you know, they're big guys, but, like, you know, it's not their thing. Their actual thing is that, you know, while they do hit the gym and exercise and eat, like, plenty of salads and all that jazz, plenty of beef and plenty of, like, lettuce, their main thing at heart is that they just call you a bitch in extremely elaborate ways, which, quite frankly, just confusing more than anything. Like, they hit you with one, two, but, like, if this was a real Twitter layer, then their insults would be completely ignored, and the response would be just be an insult that has nothing to do with the previous one. Like it would be like noodle for brain, then it would be like dumb asshole as a response. Then as a response to dumb asshole, it would be like fuck you, I don't like you. Then it would be like plenty of other stuff. After that point, I feel like they would get political again, like, you know, things would really sidetrack for like a different one. And then afterwards, in the very end, they passionately kiss and make up for all the wrongs they have done about each other, you know? Alright, get him.
먼지를 떨어내줘.
Oh, she's freaking out. Yo! And obliterated, and obliterated, and obliterated. Boys! Dude, this is already better than Elden Ring. It has poison in it. Can you fucking believe that? When is the last time I experienced poison in Elden Ring? I tell you what. It's been a while. I think it only happened with like hyper armor during special attacks. Otherwise, you get completely stunned by dogs every single like time. Kill him. She's still freaking out. She's still like in full evil mode. homie's getting shanked. His ass is gone. Kidneys obliterated. Okay, you know what? Actually, I want you to ult. Hit him with the... Oh. Oh yeah, you have normal ults, I forgot. So it's like, you know, you have this one and this one. So it's like, it doesn't really matter. I guess hit him with the normal, man. I don't know. Otherwise, go ahead. They're probably not even weak to orange, but you know, it's more about the principle of the matter. I love how she's just still running in slow-mo. And they're passing each other. And she's ulting. Wow. And dead. Dead. I don't think I actually ever rolled it as her. Oh. And come on. Alright, just shank him. Just end his life. And dead. Peak. Well, not quite peak because you know, they're not the mariachi band style. What should we do? We want to get anywhere if we keep fighting. To my surprise, Ishmael let out the chuckle. What's to consider? We have our trump card. We have a what now? Just the right person to teach them something legit. Alright, what's her voice again? After you give it a good fuck you and a shit it up. Our board of doctors go shit on it. Don't stop you. Dude, what did the next up you beep the beep and then soak it into beep. Lastly. Anyway, it was impossible for a human being to give such a detailed account about something so sickeningly gruesome. In fact, the eyes were crazily twinkling, some were even taking a note, so...
방금 살짝 감탄했잖니.
Well, damn, she had me struck.
야, 거기서
Oh,
그걸
that snap couldn't be bolder. Damn.
쇠바닥에
You really don't
맞은
visitors a
사람이
dark
보이는
rail lady.
아니, 악마의 주둥이야 저건.
Why, you're asking us to be the gobble of each year? Even a heat cleaver, the man who must have had a rough life in the most in the back streets, genre pariendo.
가히 창의적이다 말하지 아니할 수 없어.
Nay, Colonel, I cannot help but applaud the creativity. Indeed, the pen, nay, the tongue is mightier than a sword. No tactical advantage. I thought I was pretty familiar with a sailor's mouth being a seafarer half my life.
But this may be
Oh my goodness, the fucking Egon voice is killing me. Absolutely, I'm getting schmeckled. I honestly couldn't fathom why the higher-ups would organize a team of people like you. You all suck, I hate you. I don't suppose the lineup was meant to be understood by the like of us. And I'm still having trouble figuring out the meaning of this personnel measure, what? But I guess it isn't so bad after all. Oh, so there, you've been reached the stage of acceptance. Have reached the stage. I'm dying. So there, you have finally reached the stage of acceptance. Congratulations. This is a good image, though. Like they're completely fucking tweaking out. Like they don't know what's going on. They've never met a Japanese woman before in their entire life, and this is a shocking like revelation. Come on. Okay, this looks like the final layer, so there's probably like 1, 2, 3, and then that's done. Well, I mean, there's probably like gonna be a big level after that, but I think I'm like if it tells me hello, yes, you're in the big level, I think I'm gonna dip after that. This isn't a good. We've reached at the top of floor, but we don't have nearly enough wish power. Yeah, no worries. I've been itching to tell you this, and it's finally time.
사실
They actually pinched a little wish power back at the pawn shop.
있어.
It's not a lot, but it
양이
should be
조금
just
적긴
enough,
한데
alright?
이 정도.
Alright, John, there's a little mistake and change labels on it.
왜 진작 말을 안 한 거예요?
Yeah, why didn't you tell us earlier?
도박은 포커 페이스여야 한다면서.
Like you said, gambling is all about keeping a poker face. Wouldn't want to see one of us slip and complicate things.
대장 역할.
As for the boss role,
잠깐 빌려도 되지
mind if I borrow it for a sec, Dindy? I know that the seeing as I wasn't really doing much in this guys anyway, yo. When I committed to the act, it will only be for it for me to see the baby in these beds. These things played out the way they did. I would have been vehemently against this only hours ago, but now...
잘 생각했어.
Good thinking. I've never lost once in anything where money was involved.
자,
Alright,
선수 입장.
the contestant enters.
뭐야? 아직 다 안 왔나
Wait,
보네.
not the last.
멋지게
Oh,
등장하고
there goes my
싶었는데.
cool entry.
넌
Yeah, you are.
내 이름은 로지온.
My
이곳
name is
지하까지
Roger.
가기
I'm
위한
here to gamble
도박을
for the right to
해왔어.
access the basement. I was looking forward to finally meeting the infamous Wish Power Whisker in person and look who gets instead.
너무 당당히 들어오는 거 아니야?
And you a little too confident for someone to identify a stranger. Maybe I should just give her a French voice.
촌스러워.
With a dull
이
tick.
세계에서
It's
중요한
not
건
who you are
시간이
that
아닐
matters in this
텐데.
world, right? It's about who wins.
승자가
뭐? 그건 맞아. 이것까지 도달했다는
Well, you want
것만으로도
Frankie there.
여기 있는 거지.
The fact that you were able to get case proves that you are qualified.
반가워. 난 아이디야.
A pleasure. I am Aidi. That's not even remotely. That's Aida. Je suis Aida.
그리고 이쪽은
And this is... Did they got fucking like what's his face? Is that Pyrocynical? Dude, unbelievable. They got Pyrocynical on fucking autotune in this bitch. Golly, my back is hurting.
로봇? 아니, 의체.
No robot, no, a prosthetic. What's that stare? Never seen a full body prosthetic before.
이거 너무
Isn't that model a bit too antiquated? It kinda looks like it belongs in a museum.
냄새인데.
All is gold, as they say, patched it up a few times and now it's starting the most new ones. That's why is that boy being so sluggish about coming here anyway? Arrogant, but I think he can show up later to his business sake.
미안. 조금 일이 생겨서.
Pardon me, I had an urgent matter.
소냐. 주인공병 같은 거 있어?
You think you will you, Sonia? Do you crave attention so much that you have to arrive late and be showered in clairs?
그런 건 아니었어.
I didn't mean to. If anything, you'd fit better as the protagonist of life, Ida. Damn, this guy's raise is off the charts. Oh, he's Euro DV, I see.
오랜만이야.
Dudes.
로자.
It's been a while, Rodia.
뭐야? 둘이 아는
Is
사이야?
what's up? Did you talk new each other?
고향 친구.
Let's say that we share a hometown. Isn't that, Rodia?
너
So are you
역시
still leading
아직도
the Euro DV?
유로지비의 리더를 하고 있는 거야?
글쎄. 아직이라고.
I guess this guy would also have the Russian
훌쩍
accent.
떠나버린 건.
No, it might be too early to say still. You were the one who left on your own just like that.
사자. 사설은 접었고.
Now that is enough chatting. Since we are all out of blues, let's go to the halls again, no?
카지노 도시
The forbidden for the casino hall here. Sonia, Ida, did you show cousin anything then both are suspiciously shameless standing?
수상 게임 중엔
No cheats or slates. Find the allowed during the game. The moment you're spotted in the act, you're out.
당연하지만
You should consider saying that anything involving this power is forbidden as well. Soon as you're caught, get on the chopping block. You'll sorely regret it. Sorely. Thoughts?
총 3판의 게임을 하고
If you will play 3 games in total, and you want to put simple enough, yes.
이곳에 있는
Sabina gets to take the elevator to the underground portion where the golden ball is.
이전 카지노 주인이
Is it treasures from around this casino was so desperate to claim, taking your whole tunnel on the head?
갑자기 원인물을
But then they suddenly
이유로
called for reasons unknown, making us the lucky bidders.
뒤가 구리게 죽었다는 걸
It's an
우아하게
elegant way to
표현하네.
put the way they died in shady circumstances.
로자. 너 아직도
Oh,
그렇게
Rudy,
비아냥대로
you're still as
다니는
cynical
거야?
as ever, huh?
시끄러.
Shut it.
다들 황금
How do you
가시는
guys
어떻게
know
알고
all
있는
about the
거야?
Golden Bow, though?
이렇게 널리
Didn't
알려져
think
있는
it'd be so
물건인지는
widely known to the
미처
public.
몰랐는데.
이름 있는 조직들 사이에서는 다 아는 소문이었지.
Any syndicate book, its
여기에
name is
미친
Golden
소문까지
Stories, there's a Golden Bow,
모든
but I
내용을
don't hear the creatures and
거라.
things, but will bring to the honor. No?
그러고 보니
If
네가
that's the
부와
case,
영예에
if someone
관심을
gained an
가지고
interest
있을
for
줄은
worldly lives,
몰랐어.
if would you warn me
넌
to
그런
stay away
것들을
from those
멀리하라고
things,
했던 것
Sonia?
같은데.
황금 가지는 더 대단한 일을 할 수 있어.
Yeah, by the way, I think Sonia
내
means like
목적은
sleepy,
그때나
right?
지금이나 항상
I guess in this, he doesn't look very
어갑과
sleepy is the
사치를
thing, yo.
타파해서
Don't get me wrong, sleepy
고유의
people are
축제를
considered
이루는
sexy in some regards, but I feel like this guy, I feel like he's taking a coffee or two, you know what I mean? The golden bow can be used to achieve far greater things, Rodia. My purpose has stayed the same, to destroy the system of oppression and exploitation, preventing the concentration of wealth, comrade. There he goes again with the grand words. Someone stop him.
미안해요.
My apologies.
이런
It
때
reminded
옛날
me of
생각나세요?
old times.
재밌다.
When I was a sexy communist on
넌
the streets of
도박과
Moscow.
돈이라면 사족을 못 써.
I danced and I danced,
나는
and
늘
Comrade Stanley was
말리는
like, holy
입장이었는데.
shit, this guy is so fucking poggers. And then he promoted me to Grand Secretary of Eurodivi. It's funny, I used to keep you from your obsession with gambling and money.
이제는
Yet
서로의
here we are at
목표를
the same
걸고
table, keeping our
각자의
hands
배를
or
숨기는
cards
생각이
from
들어.
each other in a gamble with our goals on the
네
line.
목표는 뭐지?
What is your goal?
이기는 거.
To win.
그래.
Of course. Am I actually gonna get to play poker, or is this like a vibe-based situation, you know? Like they load me in on the loading screen, and then like that was just like a cutscene. There was okay. This was just a cutscene. Because then we have stop right. My voice is dead, dude. My voice is shot. Like I'm genuinely thinking like I might be cooked right now. So like I think that's just like it's just a little bit more. It's just a stop right there. Actually, hold up. I mean, don't get me wrong. This feels like a sign from like well, from someone. I guess from the funny train or some shit. I don't know. I'm all out of tea now. Alright, let's go. I guess I'm not gonna stop right there. I guess it's gonna be the elevator.
오늘은 마지막 판이네. 다들
Ah, Robotman looks so happy. Look at them.
집 개수는 확인하고 있는 거지?
I mean, I guess all of them look so happy, except for some reason the mariachi band woman. She's struggling a little bit with the concept of smiling because her hand is. What is that? Hold up. I mean, that looks like an ace. Then you have a. Is that a 4? I mean, that looks like it could be a 4. That's a 4-3-7, and they're all different suits. Okay, that is a piece of shit hand, man. What do you have in the middle? That's a queen. It's another ace. And then, is that a... No, that's not a 10, is it? I mean, that looks like a 3. Yeah, that's a 3. I mean, no, you have an ace and a 3, and I don't know how poker works, but I think that's close enough, right? I mean, it's not the worst piece of shit hand, but then I guess she's like poker facing instead of being happy. Man, these guys are employing the strategy of always be happy about your hand, always look happy about your hand. You can tell. They study from the same school of poker because they're fucking smiling non-stop on that shit, and you know. You're keeping your good eye on your chips.
난 올인.
She actually said it like in Korean. She's just like, I'm all in. Fuck. Comrade, I'm all in. I have to use my like sleeper region activation codes to get the sentences properly rolling now.
올인?
All in?
와, 패가 이쁘게 들어왔나 보네.
Comrade, dealt a nice hand, huh, Roger? That swagger of yours been rubbing me the wrong way, you know that? You're pushing yourself to the edge, so what are you counting on?
난 원래 마지막에 모든 걸 거는
I'm the
성격이거든.
kind of girl who bets everything she has at the end. Fuck, my head is a complete piece of shit. But no, she's gonna cheat. She's cheating right now. Yeah, there we go. Stop right there. Pull your sleeve up. Don't think I didn't see you being sneaky.
뭐야?
Boy. Boy. Huh. You just pulled one of them bitch stickers you got from the Think Tank boss man on your arm. You were trying to rake in all the chips this round so you can have the golden bowel to yourself. Okay, let me guess. She cheated, but then all three of them are gonna cheat. They're just gonna look at each other awkwardly after that. Look, everyone, right here, near your hand. This thing, it's gotta be the sticker A.
증거 있어?
Got proof.
로자, 미안하지만
Sorry,
잠깐
Roger,
손목 좀볼
but
수
can I
있을까?
take a look at your wrist for a second? Dude, I'm fucking fucked, Cobra. This is bullshit. No, nah, you aren't. Don't touch her. Far as I know, you two might be in cahoots. Now I'll lay your arm bare, so keep your eyes peeled tight. I need a sly little fox would play dirty.
뭔가 이 장면 이 대사
Hold on now.
같은
This is
상황인데
this situation in dialogue feel awfully familiar. Have I seen this before somewhere?
덩치가 아깝다.
Small-minded for someone so big. Do I really have to be petty about this? And then they teach you that stolen wish power comes with strict responsibility. Like Spider-Man, you didn't watch Spider-Man, motherfucker?
영화를 너무 많이 봤네.
You watch too many movies, Spider-Man. You watch... I'm dying. You watch too many movies, man. What's stolen?
그러다가 없으면
If you find nothing, will you fall and walk out? Huh, you've got good. You've got guts. Fine, I'll bet all my stakes that there's a piece of wish power on your wrist. What do you say?
똑같지 뭐. 그럼 지금
Same as yours, so one of us is about to go busting. Scared, are you?
그러는 거 아니야?
Otherwise. What's up, Baha? That is so cute. I got somewhere anywhere to miss your boys finally. Oh my, this is going easily. How you remember? Pretty sure the conclusion was. Yeah, guys, let us confirm then. Oh fuck, I got pranked. Wow, what's going on here? I saw it. I saw the little fox rubber wrist. There's no way.
탈락이네. 아쉽게 됐어.
That means you're out. What a pity.
탈락이면 어떻게 되는데?
What happens to the loser
뭐,
then? Lop of a hand or something?
농담이지, 로자.
You're joking, right, Roger?
무슨
There's no point in removing a prosthetic hand. No, this can't be right.
패자에게는 관대하지만
We're defeated will be shown the generosity, but false accusation need to be taken care of with more caution.
설마
Hold on, are you actually just gonna fucking blow these guys' brains out? What the fuck? Damn.
이게 무슨?
Dude, what the fuck? What in the...
아이씨, 깜빡이 좀 켜고 해라, 깜빡이 좀.
Oh, sorry, that Roger said, I think, something. For heaven's sake, can you please give me a warning, just a little one?
기름이랑 뇌수새우 나오는
Oh, look at the face and spinal fluid. They completely slimed his ass, man.
기억나, 로자?
Remember, Roger, it's a trash compactor we saw the ways put in the back seats.
내가 말했지.
I told you back then.
우리 같은 무사한
That we proletarians should unite to take down the ruling class and build a new society.
그러니까 네가
So then you
대답했잖아.
replied,
그제들을
if you mean we should round up the rich and
몽땅
flatten them
납작하게
under one of those compactors, then I'm all for it.
정확하게는
Small correction, I said crush and pop them.
그랬나?
Is that so?
로자?
Roger, are you
여전히
still willing to
유로
return to the
시비로 돌아올
Eurodivia?
생각은 없는 거야?
My name is Mark about it. You'll hear a loud slam just now.
Undoubtedly, after a quarrel about wish power and the like. Oh, what? Everyone, quit gawking and turn that clock.
아, 밀지 좀 마요.
Gosh, please stop pushing! Ah! Oh, what? Unfortunately, the door of you were leaning against the walls of flames, a wooden frame, a covered with eyes of paper. You all tumbled into the room as the door failed. Okay. Man, there's a lot of... I guess it's just like it's the end of a chapter, but like without the final bit, so it's they're just gonna cutscene me until my voice is fried and I resemble one really dry, like boiled potato. Like straight up potato chip style. Oh, this is a level in which you fight people with your hands and fists.
받았습니다.
Man, it's so sad that they killed Funny Robot Man. It's so tragic. He's totally not gonna show up again in a few minutes. Oh, what are you supposed to be? Rodia, how did it go?
로자, 그동안 새
Made
친구들을
new friends in the
사귀었나 보네.
meantime, haven't you, Rodia? Sonya later, he's ending the cards open on the table.
게임은 끝났어.
The game is over.
네가 이겼다.
You win,
로자.
Rodion. I have no
이의 제기는
objections.
없어.
You don't have to through the door and then the return. Instead, I definitely hollow clap suddenly filled the room. Caramba! I enjoy the spectacle, but
난 소냐처럼
I'm not as cool as Sonya.
친구들을
Since
데려온
you brought
기념으로
your friends, why don't you introduce some of mine as well?
뭐냐? 아니, 갬블은 오로지
Well,
재미를
I'm
위해서
pretty
하는
sure I had a
거라고.
member of your syndicate said
너네
gambling
주지
was
그랬던
purely
것 같아.
entertainment of you.
결과에 바로
The show isn't
승복하는
about
것보다는
when you talk to the video, by the way.
누가 이기든 간에
You were gonna
힘을
push
내고
on with
갔으면
force
좋겠네.
regardless of war,
그렇지.
weren't you? Think about it. I have strength and manpower, so why should I give up on the golden bow? Because I want to play a game, said so.
그래, 차라리 잘 됐네.
Alright, I didn't. I'm actually glad you're a rebel.
나도 아까부터
I was starting to get bored of sitting around too. Well, I'm sorry to tell you, Rodion, but I don't have a cool skin for you, so you're actually gonna have to sit this one out. And instead, we're putting up the magical girl, Genji from Overwatch, straight up gangsta, average Japanese woman, and maid.
먼지를 떨어내줘.
Actually, hold up, they're kind of kicking my ass, sort of. I mean, like, they're actually chipping at my health. No, I got this. Unless they summon like 50 of them. I mean, they could always summon like 50 of them, which is, I think, exactly what's about to happen. Don't go, let's go with a hit, and then I make it see that Ishmael is backing up. Don't go, let's go for another round. She's gotten full dark mode, she's gone full on. She's full on Joker moding, and then we proceed to the next round, which will, of course, and then win rate, and then we proceed to see that they're completely schmeckling these guys. We got a stagger, we got a freaking hit. That's one guy who exploded into a pile of bones because that's cool. They had two more guys who exploded in a pile of bones. Ishmael is about to finish off the last one. We're hitting with baseball. Oh, that's a home run right there, fellas. That's what we're seeing. We love to see it. We love to see it. It's great. It's wonderful. We're going for another round as we can see Ishmael, Don Quixote, and what's your fucking name? I keep forgetting her name. Ryoshu. Ishmael's got one of the hit. Genji is Ruga taking a crying. And then we have Gangsta going, eh! What's up? And then Genji went with double slash, and that's good damage. That's good damage right there. We're going for another round. We're spamming out of shit. We're not using any of the ults because, like, I have them most of on base, so it's like whatever. Doesn't even bother with that, you know. Ryoshu is going in. We can see Ishmael in the background going ready for the backup, but like this looks like a 5-hit, 6-hit. And then we go Don Quixote full and that's this technique right there. And I'm gonna not play it. And then she's going full Kamehameha. Kamehameha Kyun. She's not sure about it, but Ishmael coming up with a double slam. She's giving them the Muda special. She's got him exploded, and they're dead. It's such a shame she's gonna die horribly in like 15 seconds. That was a really good mariachi dance. As a matter of fact, it's a shame about all of these like Mexican people who just fucking get absolutely obliterated. They're fun. Ryoshu is going in for the Mexican style, but it appears that she's getting her ass beat, mariachi style, absolutely schmeckled. 1, 2, 3. She doesn't have enough coins in her business, but it looks like they evened out. But like, I don't think she's gonna win that. Never mind. I was completely fucking wrong. Unfortunately, she's going for 3 hits. That's big money. Ishmael is going on for the backup. They roll 2 coins versus 1 coin. That means that actually she gets her ass beat for some reason. I do not know how this game works. I just look at the coins and then I see I have more coins, and then I'm like, okay, maybe I got this business, maybe I don't. Gangsta is going in for the 1-2, giving him the World War I special. About to get the bayonet. By God, Jimmy, I cannot feel my legs. He's turned around, he's going for the main mariachi. He's about to end the whole concerto. It's about to become... then Don Quixote is giving him the Moe Kyun special, and that's a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage. Genji is going for a Riga, but of course, I'll finish on the minion because that's how we build in this business. Yeah! She's partying. That's good, isn't it? It's just like peak. I'm loving this. Once again, it's very sad that she's gonna explode into like a horrific mess of like fucking just super dead. Like mega dead. Like fucking beyond like dead. Like fucking straight up Undertale genocide route style dead. Like she's gonna be so over for her, man. The Robot Man fucking exploded into a pile of gas and then they gave him a whole explanation about how brutal it was. The whole bit is spawn fluid, you know?
먼지를 떨어내줘.
It looks like Ryoshi's going in, but like it's a 5v1. This woman is absolutely good. Genji is going in for 1, and he's going for 2. He's about giving him 3, and then 4 normal hits. He's going in for another melee, 2 more slashes. That's a lot of damage. Don Quixote's going in for the Vegeta's technique. Is she gonna finish him off? She's gonna go for another Vegeta's technique. He's going for slash and Kamehameha Kyun! Absolutely obliterated. Gangsta's giving him the World War I special after giving him a shot, and she's dead as fuck. This is how we do it in this business. Did you know that? It's a fun factoid. Many people are not aware of this, but this is exactly how it's done. This is actually the meta.
세상의 아름다움에 대해 들어본 적 있는가?
So true.
없어도 전혀 상관없다네. 지금 우리가 보는 경치가 바로 그런 것일 테니.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. 100% correct. Branch 103. Is this the business where it's like you go actually into a dungeon? Oh, you get Rodion's backstory here. Suppose the dungeon boss. I ain't going in there. I ain't going in there. That's a whole ass fucking dungeon that's gonna take me 30 trillion years. I'm gonna be dead by then. My throat is gonna be cooked and it's gonna be so over for me. So I think I will at this point wish you farewell. 74% skipped fucking frame rate. I'm getting what the oh my goodness. This is unbearable. What the fuck? This is just Limbus Company. Why am I? That's because I turned fucking fire. I turned Limbus Company. I still have freaking Google Chrome, so it's eating all of the RAM. Oh my god. I'm going for a full-on boy failure run apparently on the frame rate. That is such a tragedy. Yes, I'd like to download my tier list before I like delete it from existence. Excuse me. Alright, that's done. Yes, I suppose this is a perfect opportunity for me to say thank you very much for your attendance. It's been a pleasure to see all of you here today and witness the tier list. And I hope you had a beautiful, beautiful day. And I wish for you to have a beautiful, beautiful night. I don't know, another beautiful, beautiful day, so. Bye bye. Bye 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 bye.